No, it was empty. I put it down. Chris, I need cigarettes and I also need coffee too. Okay, you can take these with you. Thank you, son. Thank you, sir. 1 minute left, Xenia.
Hi.
How are you? Is it even working now? You guys heard the volume go? You guys heard the mic a little bit while we're getting started. We didn't realize it was on, and then it was off, and it's just one of those nights to start.
You know, I have a proposition. We maybe should just put it on like 24/7. Just leave the mics on.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I think
like a reality show.
Some have had enough of us by the time they get to that point.
No, you know, you can have a choice of joining in or not. You know, they can even comment on our daily routines here.
Oh, it's exciting, all right.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. What do you guys think? Put that in the chat. Are you for it?
Yeah, folks, she's in one of those moods. So yeah, brace yourselves. There's going to be a lot of talk. So
well.
Yeah,
guys,
above and beyond, exactly.
As we're getting back into our schedule from March holidays that just started, from being sick, that is still a little bit there, and from daylight savings time that happened all through the weekend, guys. 3 things at once. That's just way too much. Yep. So as we're doing that, we decided to answer your calls, and you asked, we answered. That's what we always do here. After last Monday, we did a little bit of random channel reviews, some popular channels, your channel as well. You asked us to do it again, and that's what we're doing today.
That's right, guys. I've seen some people saying in the beginning, oh, thank God, because my internet connection not as fast. I can't get through and stuff like that. Always remember, though, the wheel is like anything else in life. It is entertainment. It's good to be up. The main thing when you're in there is always networking with other people. And it actually pays off, I believe, just equally in the same way. But yeah, tonight and May will do a little more in-depth talks and stuff like that into channel development and things. It is going to be random, no warning. It's just going to be grabbing somebody out of the chat and pulling them up, and they basically won't know till they're up there.
Yeah, and all you have to do is just be in the chat. And asking for it is definitely not going to be helping, so please don't do that. We did a really nice, last week. It was very random, very low-paced, and that's exactly what we're aiming for today. Yeah,
exactly. And the main thing, guys, is a lot of this information applies to every channel. And yes, you will hear a lot of things over and over again, as you've heard them before, because they're important. It wouldn't be right to not talk about them. But there'll be new things coming up through it the whole time. I mean, there's individual situations. So, and when their channel comes out, they can ask a question or two, that they want us to touch on too about it. If we can help, we'll definitely do that. We do not have the answers for everything. I cannot stress that enough. But you know what? We all can figure things out together. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We had a great time last time, and I'm sure it's going to be great today. So
if you missed our last Monday's show, you can check it out. It's linked below in the description and right above us in one of those iCards as well. In those iCards, you can also see our Tech Talk Tuesdays with regards to the changes into the guidelines and updates and Q&As and all of that nice, pretty stuff around it. So if that's what you're looking for and you missed out on that, check that out there as well. Lots of usually links from previous shows up there. And of course, in our description, you see lots of tools that might be interesting for you to build your channel. If that's something that you're looking for and you haven't tried it yet, check that out as well. TubeDV, vidIQ, and all of that we're using here as well. And guys, of course, if you're new, don't forget, hit that. Well, let's do the positive psychology. Remember to hit that subscribe button down below in the corner and ring the bell to know when we are back on, although we're back on here from Sunday to Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern, except for Thursday at 1. And remember, daylight savings time, if you're across the pond, we are a whole hour earlier this week for you. So remember that, please, and let everybody know.
You guys already stay up late enough, so that I'm sure is a big bonus for you guys. Get a little bit of extra sleep in that, so
yes,
get a little more of the show either way.
That's right. And guys, like and share. If you haven't yet, click that like button and share it out. We do appreciate that as well.
Adventures with 50Tube, how are you? Good to see it. Has been a while.
You changed your channel name.
Yes.
And we love seeing you.
Good to see you.
Yes.
It's great to have all you guys in here. I'm going to show all your names in just a minute, guys. And like I say, anybody just joined us, that's right. Tonight is going to be Just Living. Is trying so hard with your name. She went down and even wrote how to spell. Your pronunciation, you're doing perfect, yeah.
Yes, and I listened to you in the morning while I was getting the house ready, and after Andrew left, he's part of what you're in the background in our morning routines. Dustin Luago Show is here, Crew for Life, Nerd of the North, of course, as well. Humphrey Bear, CPAP Tracker. Guys, Andrew's right. He's going to be calling a rollout. Shout-out style, each and every one of you that is coming in the beginnings of our live stream. So don't go anywhere. You're going to get a special hi and a special shout-out today.
And guys, please, if you can, tweet it out, hit the like button, tell some friends to come over. I love these nights because these are the people that really are growing with their channel, really want to get the nuts and bolts of it and stuff like that. So it's like Tech Talk Tuesday, an extension of it. So it is a lot of fun. We're just with you guys, hanging out, and like I say, all you have to do is be in the chat. And Xenia probably won't even know because I'll be the one grabbing the channels because I got the OBS. So it'll be a surprise for her as much as for you and everybody in the chat if you do get picked. You just got to be in here.
Yeah, and we guys have amazing guests coming up this month as well. Yes. Without calling the exact names, we're going to have an Australian coffee company joining us. Well, even better, they're just going to teach us how to make the best coffee ever. That is going to be coming up. Also, we have a psychotherapist and a TV host of ABC News and Fox TV. She decided to jump the platforms or go on YouTube. We'll want to ask her why and what is she going to do with that. So that is going to be coming up as well. We have a lot of amazing channels coming up for you. So don't worry, interviews are not going anywhere. It's all coming up this month.
Kings in Darwin, how are you? Aussie Coffee Company. So you mean a beer company? So it's a beer company, LOL. And thank you, Jackie, for tweeting that out. I do appreciate it, guys. It really does help us out a lot. And it's good to have a good crowd in here. We already got an amazing amount of creators, and couldn't be happier to have you guys with us. It's a pleasure. It really is.
And Mark Metcalfe says this is great. It's like watching a proper show.
That's right.
Thank you. Well, we hope so. We're not a broadcasting studio, but we try to bring you quality content.
That's why I said that's right. I'm just trying to sound confident first. You're way too kind, and it's a pleasure to have you here.
Yes. Triple Tail TV, thank you so much.
You did not. Oh, thank you very much. That is so appreciated.
I do appreciate that when you do. And Healers and Heathens, Neil is in the house.
Great to see you. Great to see you, my friend. I owe a big thanks to Neil and Annalise for many ways. First, they introduced us to great podcasters because they were one of our first guests on here. They've been with us since the beginning and have been amazing supporters. And Neil is the one who helped me get started in OBS and did a live stream with us. And
yes, that's right. He gave us tips on how to start up on it. So, I mean, they have been amazing. We might not be there all the time, or they haven't been here for some time, although they are watching our videos.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not about that, guys. It's beyond YouTube, and we love them so much.
This is true. I always I appreciate each and every one of you. Just that we're there from the very beginning when there was literally like 3 or 4 people sitting in the chat. They were here with us, and I just want to say an extra big thanks to them. If you haven't checked out Hail and Heathens, a little plug for them. They are excellent podcasters as well, guys. Really excellent. Grant McIntosh is in the house. How are you, my friend? Great to see you. Prevolution. Guys, please accept our apologies as the highs are coming in. We're trying to catch everything, but we're definitely going to be saying a big hi to you very soon.
And Chucky Orange is wondering if there's any chance of this becoming a regular stream. Well, you never know with us.
Never know.
We try to answer your guys' requests, and this is one of them. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. You know, guys, let's see. Let's share it out. Let's like and see how it works, and maybe we can implement it a little bit more regular basis.
Jackie Hutter asks, is there anything weird going on with YouTube? Well, that's a...
that's a good question.
That's a 500 branch tree, but it says I've tried to subscribe to channels and then say unsubscribed. Yes, that is happening. You also notice too, if you search, say, Puša Studios in the general search bar, you'll see us come up and it will mark us as you're not subscribed. But then you click and go there, and it's showing us subscribed. There's all kinds of weird combos going on with that, and many other things. It is just one ball of wax when it comes to problems on here right now. Budget Outdoors and Survival, we're doing great. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to mention, you know, guys, it is frustrating and it is for everybody, but let's just wait the storm out, and eventually it's going to all smooth out, so we'll just have to live it through.
And if anybody's, because we're getting that question a lot too, yes, there is more purges going on right now, it seems, and yes, in general, people are all saying their numbers are down, they're not growing as fast as they usually do. stuff like that. So that's a big one. I'm assuming is going to come up pretty soon. That seems to be almost across the board. There's, of course, there's going to be a couple of exceptions, but for the main part, it's on a daily. Lots of weird things happening lately. Been losing tons of views.
Yeah.
We not last week, the week before, we were losing an average 20 to 30%.
And that's what we were talking about at the beginning of last week, that lots of bigger creators have stopped or paused their release of their videos or their live streams exactly because of that, because they have not been gaining their actual views. It's not the actual analytics that has been shown, and therefore it doesn't reflect into their AdSense. We decided to go ahead and go with our live streams regardless, although we did show the changes, yes, around 20-30%.
Yeah.
But guys, it is a storm we have to wade through, and it's good that you guys mentioned that, because that means that you're not alone. There are other people that are going through that as well.
Yes.
So if you have any frustrations, more than welcome. Put it in. We're all going through that at the same time. We're in it together.
It is, guys. And if I tell people a lot of times, if you notice some glitches going on, a great place to start is head over to YouTube's Twitter account and see the post there. And 9 chances out of 10, you're going to find a couple of thousand people having the exact same thing as you're having.
That's right.
Because it's normal when it first happens. You're not to panic and, oh my God, what's going on with my channel? Head over there first and see if there is a pattern, and most times you are going to find one.
You're also going to see, if you use Studio Beta, the little cards that update you with different changes or even glitches that are happening on YouTube. So it's one more reason to use YouTube Studio Beta if you haven't yet, is the newest updates on all of that glitch and news stuff. For example, did you know that there is an updated version of you being able to live stream now? Do you know that? If you haven't, we are going to be talking about that tomorrow, even more on our Tuesday Tech Talk. And you have time to check that out in practice.
And no Provolution, I don't have red lipstick on my forehead anymore, on my head anymore. That's all.
Yeah, and that's a reference to our office party on Saturday.
Yes, which we had a great time with Grant McIntosh is in the chat.
That's right.
And Strung Out Outdoors,
WTF Mike.
Yep.
Yeah, lots of amazing people in the chat as well.
Yes.
Just had a great, really, it was like an office party. We love that. And guys, that's what it is. That's what it is for lots of us here. It is our office here, right? Night and day.
That's right.
Destinations Chronicles is here as well. Hello. Good to see you here. Badger Farm Girl, Forever Freaky Funko, and Canadian Drone Hub. Hello, our friends.
That's right, guys. Anybody doesn't know, I got to hang out with Roger and Kim of Canadian Drone Hub. I'm still bragging about that.
Yes, that is featured on our homepage as well. There's a link of Andrew's vlogging on his way back and talk about his experience of meeting YouTubers in person.
That's right.
So go and check that out. The link to the live stream where Andrew surprised our Roger is there as well. So check that all out on our homepage, guys. And just a reminder for you to like and share if you haven't yet. Please do. We do appreciate.
There we go. Let's go take a look. Oh, there we go. Okay, I thought I was going to glitch for a second. There we go. That was our meetup, and I had such an amazing time. It was a surprise for Roger the day after his birthday. Canadian Drone Hub, Roger and Kim are just absolutely awesome. And I had such an amazing time. Cannot stop talking about it, to be honest. It's so much fun.
It is fun. And I know, guys, lots of you have had YouTube meetups as well. So for those of you that have, you definitely know how it feels like. So that was awesome. Well, guys, just a reminder for you for hashtag Blue Ridge Group Selfies. If you haven't added that yet, and that definitely is going to be coming up during today's show as well. So I'm going to move my coffee cup so Andrew has more space here.
I just feel like I shrunk here. I'm kind of there. Thank you. Well, there, I'll do this.
So more. So please do add your selfie. What did you do on the weekend? Maybe there's something crazy you want to share with us on Twitter. Please do. If you don't have Twitter, you can also share it on Instagram or Discord. Yes, we have our Discord server. You can check that out. All the links down below. But if you wanted to shout you out and show you on the screen, Twitter is the place to go. Hashtag Blue Ridge Group.
Wow, she's on fire tonight. She's back in full force, folks. She is a talker.
Well, no, it's like a wind-up rabbit. It's like at first it goes really fast, but then it's like like kind of like that. Yeah, not on Duracell batteries today, though.
Oh my God.
Well, whatever it's called in North America, guys.
That's right. I'm surprised you didn't use hedgehog, folks. That is very surprising.
No, Duracell hedgehog. There's only rabbit. I don't know what he's guys talking about.
The Latvian equivalent.
Yeah. By the way, Discord is a great place for you to go and check out each other as well. There is a little bit of conversation starting, which I'm so happy
That's right.
about. If you have any questions for Tuesday Tech Talk, there's a question place where you can add your questions, and we're going to try to prepare our answers ahead of time, and there are more chances for your question to be answered if you actually put it there. There's also discussion about new guidelines. There are some tips from other creators as well, so go and check it out if you haven't. If you don't have Discord, you can create it. It's very easy. It's the same as creating any other social platform. It's a great way to connect with each other outside of YouTube as well, outside of the times we are live. Just good to keep up with each other.
That's right, guys. And I think it's just about the time to say hello to everybody. Then we're going to get this going. That's right, Prevolution. That's right. Roll call. You got it. And remember, guys, tonight is going to be a little more chill. It is a no wheel, not a show, more review, more talking, and just tips in general about YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, look at that. The Huntsman's in here. That's YouTube, my friend.
Oh, yeah.
Good to see you. Good to see you. Alrighty, guys. Good to see each and every one of you guys. And I definitely want to give you the welcome you deserve. And we can only do that with Echo, folks, because you are the stars of the show. And you need an arena-sized welcome for it. So I'm going to start off with a great big hello. And live from Montreal, it's Weekend Warrior Outdoors, Waltograms, Ulrich and Brenda Canada, Two Family Homestead, Triple Tail TV, The Single Mom, the official EC YouTube channel, the MX Guru, the Itchy Guru, the Huntsman, the Early Kit Inn, Terrell's Artwork channel. Guys, side note, Terrell's Artwork channel has been with us since the very, very beginning, has been our mod, our very first blue wrench we ever had. Just show some love to Terrell, please, because Terrell deserves every little bit of it. And then we have Sticky Butts, Sticky Butts, Sticky Butts, Sticky Butts, Sticky Butts, Sticky Butts, Sticky Butts. Sticky Butts 420 is in the house. How are you, my friend from down under? Love always having you here. Stacy, here we grow again. Great to see you. We got Squizadol. Oh my, Squizadoy. I hope I'm right. I always mess up your name. Sorry. Sophia Tailoring's in the house. Sleeping with ASMR. Shane Rideau. We have Sarah O'Connor, Sandra Bennett, RSDT7 Norwegian, Riverbend Longbows Outdoors. Hey, it's been a few. Good to see you, my friend. Riley Finchfield Vlogs, Redmond Paranormal, Rebel Rocker, Ryan's Mom's Kitchen, Prevolution, Patricia Sprinkles, Organic Gardening in North Carolina's in here. One Mr. Yeo, Old Car Auto Guy, Oklahoma Dronar, Northeast Outdoors, Nicole D, Nerd of the North, folks from Norway as well. Good to see you. I hope you know the Norwegian down below. If not, I hope you guys get to know each other. My Old Ladies Cooking Show, Mind for Combat, Meme Piano, Manic Magic, Legwork, excuse me, I should know your name by now. Shows how good I am at this. IC Media's in the house. Lazy Acres Farm, Jen Flowers in here. Cardoso Media, Just My Fish, Joel D. Hardy, Joe Fish Unboxing, Delicious Food, welcome. Jenny O'Brien, Jeff Reviews for You, Jade Lamb, Jackie Hunter Food Reviews, It's Watson, Yes Honey, Ira Z, I Crazy Ya, Hoods, Hot Rod, Rodney 25, Horses Shop, Goose 76, Good Times Outdoors, Good Cemeteries Gone Bad, this one,
Galaxy Read?
Yeah, Galaxy Read, Forever Freaky Funko, Elma, Drone Tread on Me, Destination Chronicles, Crew for Life, Crankbait Crisis, Craft Beer Pours, CPAP Trucker, as he pointed out to us a while in the chat, so that's CPAP Trucker, Canoe Hound Adventures, Canadian Drone Hub, Cajun Boy, Budget Outdoors and Survival, Badger Farm Girl, All Things Merceline, Alex the Blue Man, reviewer and gamer. Aerial Landscape, Adventures with 52. Welcome to each and every one of you. It didn't refresh properly, so I know I missed a decent amount of names, so please say hi. Please highlight our names so we don't miss you. And welcome, and it's great to have you all in here. I see Asgard Studios in the house. The Aussie Housewife is new here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Aerial Landscapes, The Huntsman. PSPR Paranormal's in here. Welcome, great to see you. Cardoso Media. Just K's in here. Hoods. SM Gamer. Open Shutta. Stacy Morgan's in here. I see saying hi to Megan Fox. Megan Fox in here as well. Welcome, Megan. Life Tips with Miss D. Who else are we missing in here?
Stacy, here we go again. The Panda Photographer is in the house with PSPR for normal. I wanted to say special hello as well.
Geo Jerry's Adventures. Good to see you. Good to see you. Of course, Canadian Drone Hub, as I mentioned earlier. Jackie Hutter Food Reviews. The Real Birdie's in here.
Casey Green, hello.
Farmall Fanatics in here. Boom! That's right. Farmall never could try to do it. He's like he's got that Peter McKinnon way of saying, "What's up, everybody?"
Yeah.
He's cornerstone that one.
And a wonderful Marcel Harding is here as well.
Hello. Crankbait Crisis. I think I said your name a while ago, but I don't mind saying it again.
A little time with the littles.
Weidman Photography is in here.
Two Fish Unboxing.
I gotta get a mirror. We're literally gonna do one night like Romper Room. I'm gonna look in and see each other. I see Open Shutta, and I see Asgard Studios, and I see Stacy Morgan, and I see Prevolution. I see Kick Buttman 3.
I think that could be the part of that collaboration with Minx Laura for ASMR.
This is true.
That's just to shoot an idea.
JR for Life, how are you? Good to see you.
Hot Rod Rodney, hello as well.
Jame. Question for later. Do many people celebrate their channel's first year anniversary? And if so, what do others do?
That's a great question. Yeah. Let's put it back in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
While we do that, hello to those that are listening to us on their headphones. Say hi in the chat, and if you can't, that's okay too. Hope you enjoy your Monday night or Tuesday morning with us.
Release the lenses in the house. Release the lens, or release the house. Release the lens. Just Living, who is so excited this. I loved it that you were glad. I'm glad you got on the wheel because you always say that you never. But you know what I love about it? You've never complained once. You've never been bitter about it. You still get to meet people. You enjoy the tips and everything else. And that's why I was so happy that you got on last night. It was so well deserved. I absolutely love your style, Paul. You're absolutely fantastic. The MX Guru is in the house. How are you? Great to see you. Moreman82. Hey, how you doing? It's great to see all you guys in here. It really is a YouTuber's night, guys. That's what we're going to be talking about. It's as simple as just being in the chat. Simple as that. And we're just going to pick somebody at random. Xenia's not even going to know. That's how much fun it is. I like that, actually. That makes it more fun. Nappy Missy 101. Welcome to Liz as well. Great to have you. I'm trying to catch you guys as you're passing by. Hope you guys are ready to have a really good night. Nerd of the North, I can always count on you. Tweet it, MySpace it, yell it out the window, rotary dial telephone, smoke signals, send a text message. Yeah, get it out, folks. You are.
Anything works.
That's
and Lady Day says today was Extra Monday. I wonder if the hour was lost over the weekend. Well, today was National Nap Day.
There you go. We'll take that off for a
Yeah,
minute.
today was National Nap Day, so if you took a nap today, you had an excuse.
I wasn't aware of it. She didn't tell me about it. Why wasn't I not informed?
I said it on Twitter. So if you don't follow us on Twitter, you should. That's right, guys. At Puša Studios on Twitter.
And guys, with us or with anybody else, if you check out a new channel, take time and go and check their About section, and hopefully they have all their information there as well. And if they don't, grab what they do have out of it. Connect with everything that people have. If you have Instagram, they have Instagram, grab it. They have Twitter, Facebook, etc., etc., etc. It's always good to keep as many irons in the fire as possible. No time to nap. We're watching Puša Studios. Canoe Head Adventures. That's a damn good answer. I like it. I love that. Oh my God.
That's right. Well, we threw back a question from the Huntsman, guys. It's if you can see it floating around.
Yep.
Do many people celebrate their channel's first year anniversary? And if so, What do others do to celebrate the unofficial milestone? Check that question out. Put your answer in the chat. Let's see what you guys think about it. In the meantime,
Destination Chronicles, hi. Just got to say hi between that. Go ahead.
In the meantime, we also have our Blue Ranch group merch.
That's right.
What we wanted to remind you about, since we do forget it time by times.
Talking to my wife is like, you ever go to, like, you're leaving and you want to go onto a boulevard and you sit there with your flasher on and the cars just keep going by. You're like, oh, there's a spot. No. Oh, here's one. No. Oh,
You're just going to go for it.
Yeah.
That's why I love you.
Oh.
That's true. You went for it. Okay.
Jeez. Oh,
so we do have our Blue Ridge group merch also in the links below, in About section, in the iCard up there. Check that out. Everything and all you ever wished for was a little Blue Wrenches, cups, mugs, leggings, socks, baby apparel, t-shirts. There's going to be jogging pants coming up soon as well. That's and some caps soon coming up too. All in a custom-made, seamless Blue Wrench tools.
I wonder if we could get Blue Wrench Group written on a lacy thong.
They don't have them on Teespring yet.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Scratch the thong.
And when they will, I will buy one for you.
That's right. And if you don't want to wear the yoga pants, there you go. You got yourselves leggings. Excuse me, I was corrected on that before. If you don't wear the leggings, you can wear the socks with the same matching blue.
Yes, and we also have mugs in plain blue or with this custom-made Blue Wrench pattern as well. Thank you, everybody who already purchased their merchandise. We do appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Yes, yes, that was me modeling the pants. That's right. I'm just a little shy of my hips right now, so I don't show off the picture too much. But yes, you figured it out. Good God. As well, guys, if you're new here, hope you can see our schedule. Everything's in our About section. You want to know what we have going on. 7 p.m. Eastern every night, 6 nights a week, Sunday to Friday, except for Thursday when we're on at 1 p.m. Eastern. That's our Eastern European of shoutouts. And yes, that one has the wheel into it, but it's on a little earlier to say thank you to all those people from across the pond that stay up so late to watch us. So.
Well, talking about giveaways, I think it is a good question too. The panda photographer is answering that they do. He doesn't do the milestone. He just do giveaways. The giveaways. The milestone to me is 5,000 subscribers and then 1 million views, for example. And I remember talking about the wrenches and our Blue Wrench merch that you said that you might be wearing our leggings when we cross 10K. So just FYI.
You're coming in really badly. You're not making sense, woman. Anyway.
FYI, guys, 10K and Andrew is posing out for our leggings.
If there's a divorce lawyer in the audience, please raise your hand. Please type 26.
Yeah, just a reminder.
Yeah.
Okay, the question's still open in the chat, guys, if you want to contribute as well.
I don't want to end off at 10K. That'll be the end of it. They'll be asking for a refund and something.
Well, you asked for it, so you know.
I did.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I wasn't there that day at school.
I want a stuffed Blue Wrench. Yes. Well, getting there. Well, a little bit at a time.
Good luck with the donuts. Condition 13 Gaming. You have a great stream.
Oh. Can we have some
foghorn? Yes, for you. You know what? For asking for the foghorn, I insist.
Well, this is going to be the last time today.
It was a little loud on the takeoff, but sorry. Not a problem.
Now, this was the first and the last time today.
I didn't want to use it tonight, but since you asked.
Because it is no wheel time, and the horn is attached to the wheel, so guys.
That's right.
Yeah.
See, Sticky Buds down with it. It's got the boats ready and everything.
Now, Puša Studios, I'm confused about the title. Vexicore. Let me know. What are you confused about? And we will definitely try to clear that out. It is channel review time. That's right. We choose a channel on random. We review it. No wheel, no pressure, no numbers. Just chill back, relax, and talk YouTube.
As long as you're here, you got a chance. That's exactly what it is. And remember, guys, the main thing is we're just going to be covering a lot of stuff about YouTube. So these tips apply to everybody. It's More things do than don't, except when you get more specific into your niches. That's mostly involving tags and stuff like that. Most things will definitely tie in. Strung Out Outdoors, how are you? So good you can make it, and thank you once again for the other night. We were just talking about that a little while ago. Had a great time. Hope you're having a great night.
Yes, see, thanks for the warning at least. Could take their headphones off. But that's right, guys. Today's a bit lower paced, but a little bit more in-depth checking out of the channels, and that's what we're going to do today.
That's
no
right.
warning, if you are in the chat, you can end up on the screen.
That is right, guys. That's right. And here we go. We're going right into it.
Who do we have now?
We have Strung Out Outdoors.
Strung Out Outdoors.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, well, let's dive into that.
Yeah, let's take a look. Good to see you. He had asked a very... let me see. I can bring up... do you have Twitter open?
Yes.
I'll look for a second. Open it up because he had a question about tags. I know what I kind of want to answer with it, but I'll let you take a look at it first as well. You could probably... Your tags are your specialty. Herman the Great, how are you? Good to see you. Great to see you, my friend.
And
Hope
only I apparently talk in puzzle code. But okay, I'll try to figure this one out.
He sent a message. I replied to him about a question about his channel. So maybe we can do it at the same time.
But thank you.
Wow. Yes, folks, that is her natural color. All right. Hey, we're taking a look at Strung Out Outdoors, guys. And I've always said I liked his banner. For the simple reason is, simple is more, and especially down the road. Oh, you figured it out. Okay, so that message is a mess, LOL. Okay, no problem. We can still touch on some as well. We'll have that as a backup. I'm glad you got it worked out. We get a lot of requests, guys, and sometimes they fall in the mix. And I went to send him a message today and realized I seen his message back from February 6th. We try our very best, and sometimes they just fall through the cracks, and never, ever please take it personally.
And Kings and Darwin says the channels with color look great in dark mode. Yeah, you can always toggle in between and see how it looks. So it looks great on both sides. And by the way, the new live stream option that has been added is in dark mode. Exactly why? Because it is better for your eyes, and we spend so much time with our screen. It's just so much easier on your eyes. So check both options when you do the branding for your channel.
There we go. I almost switched accounts. No, and the reason why it's it works a lot with, especially when we're always talking about branding. The thing is, when you kind of got a nice, simple, straightforward, clean, elegant looking logo, it is so easy down the road when it comes to branding stuff, whether it's clothing and all that stuff. Just getting it out there, it fits well. Like when you see that, I see somebody had a vision where they wanted this to go, and that's normal. At the first, we don't know where we're going. Starting in YouTube for most people is going to be like going to college, and you're going to be like, I got on here because I am going into philosophy, because there's a ton of work into it. I'm going to be the greatest philosopher. I'm going to be beating off jobs with a stick when I'm out. And then 2 months later, it's like, yeah, they gave me some reality, and I think maybe I'm looking at the sciences now. And that's why it's okay to find your path. But you got to find it soon, though. You can't let it go too far. And we do get response, people messaging us stuff. Yeah, I heard your comments on my channel tonight. I agree with you, but I just need to get up the numbers. And once I'm at 1,000, look out, because I'm going to do something really killer. You got to get there before that. You really do. You got to start looking ahead. That's why it's important to really branch out and look at channels at first and really see what they're doing early on. So even if your message is not quite where you know where it's going to go, you can start building on the brand of it. Because if you have a brand down, you can always modify it later on. So that's why I like when I see stuff like that. It's a clean. I know sometimes people want to put all their messages, all their things, puppies are us. We look at puppies. We feed puppies. We touch puppies. Guess what? We really like puppies. I never told you this, but my second uncle had a puppy growing up. You can't put all that stuff on a banner. You can't put it all on a thumbnail or anywhere. Nobody can read it. It has to be simple. Very, very simple. Too much is too much clutter, and then nothing stands out. And that's the hard part with all of it. Keep it clean. Let it draw you in. Think of movie titles that you see on. You remember movie posters? They're not as much, but I know some younger ones here, but most of us should remember them. Or video game posters are a great example of that in stores for the new ones. It's not the life story of the game. It's that impact. It's that bang. Got to see what's behind the door. And that's what's important. Once again, too, I just noticed this now. See, he has get your fix, right? Where the rod goes into the splash. He uses that here. He didn't have room to put all this, and he was better to do that in his avatar, because at least there's that symmetry between everything. That's brand building. And fishing channels, hunting channels, golfing channels, gaming channels, cosmetic channels, all of them have that. Everything is branding. Everything has a look to it. All these displays, these POP, we call them point of purchase displays in stores. That's what draws you. I always say that's the difference between a boutique store and a thrift store. If you're going for thrift, it's not that I'm not knocking thrift. But we're here as a store when we're on YouTube. You have to treat your channel as a store. And you need things that catch your eye, that draw you in. And that's where branding plays in. See here as well. He did top corner, bottom bar, matching. The only thing I would say is redneck reaction between that one. I'm just looking. Just make sure to try to, once you get them all similar. If you pick 2 or 3 looks for them, whatever you do, even if you got to go back and do them over. I know he doesn't have tons of videos, but what he has, he's really put a lot into. Playlist, I know you've had a couple here already. See, even with he doesn't have tons of videos, but he already has good playlists set up. I hope you'll get them up here. Get rid of the uploads. You can fill up to 8 on a page, on your home page. But definitely put in all the playlists you got and start from there. Go into there, get rid of the uploads one. Once again, guys, you're going to hear this a lot tonight. I'm a real stickler for home pages and about sections myself. Make a new folder, a new playlist called Strung Out Outdoors. Copy it so it's identical. Space uploads with a capital U. I know there's people in the chat right now saying, make a new playlist. That's right. Dump in all your videos that you have. Set it to automatic so it keeps dumping in all your new videos. Write a good title, good description for the playlist, 2 lines or so, 200 characters you're falling into, with the same kind of search terms and everything you would use for video, but summing up the playlist, and put it on the front page. Guys, this thing, you've heard people talking time and time again. We have some in here that are proof in the pudding that how much it's helped them with watch time. Same thing as you see right here, except your channel name. And it is an amazing tool, because that is everybody's question. How do I get more watch time? How do I get more watch time? I hear it day in and day out, and that really, really does help a lot. And it's a very simple thing to do. You can do it in 10 minutes. That's being generous. I hope you'll take a little more time just into your descriptions, though, and really put the search terms in. It'll take a little bit of time to proofs in the nerdy pudding, folks. I love that. That's awesome. Oh my god. Yeah, so but like I mean, it's good that it has continuity to it. Here, hey all, thanks for stopping by. I'd like to officially welcome you to the Strung Outdoors family.
The Huntsman says, my watching skyrocketed with your layout advice. Thank you for the feedback.
I appreciate that. That means a lot. There's a channel that's doing very well, by the way, guys. Extremely well. Oh, we know who that is.
FNAF gamers, no, it's not a channel shoutouts. We are reviewing the channel and seeing what they can do to improve their watch time, their views, their discoverability. You don't have to subscribe. This is not for that at all. We don't spin the wheel. We don't roll the numbers. Today is about the quality of your page, about the content that you have. That's what you do yourself. But all the layouts, the wrapping paper around it that is so important is what we do today. Today is channel reviews, guys.
That's right.
Love you guys' questions.
That's right.
Hey, Joe in the house. Hello.
Hey, Joe.
Good to see you. Russell Rum videos, of course. Minion Moto. Hello. Brittany. Hello. Good to guys see you. And yeah, I see some of the selfies there as well, guys. So while we are reviewing the channel, check out #BlueRanchRoop.
Kane, you made it. How are you? I loved watching your motorcycle stuff this morning. Yes, here, because I got this part, delete this right away. Definitely jump right into the meat and bones about what your channel does. 2-line description, just nail it with everything you got. 200 characters. Technetic Beats, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Let's see here. Once again, guys, as I always do, I'll show you. 200 characters is not a lot. All of your, all that you write in your about section is important, but the first 200 is what people are going to see when they do. You ever do a search in Google and it brings up videos, and there's that little bit of text by it? That's why. That's where it's first started to know, yeah, I should send it to this person. That's 200 characters right there. It's not very much. It's a lot to pack in.
You have too many playlists. Old Corrado guy says, well, you know, your playlists have to have some purpose.
Yes.
So, you know, the descriptions, the titles, also what kind of videos you're including. So as long as they have purpose, it's great. It has a variety. It's not only of the layout of the page of the playlist on your channel. It's mainly about how people will be able to find your videos and your playlists. I would be able to say that yes, if they are random and chaotic, but if you put the organization and thought to them, then they actually help your channel.
Yeah, Grim, no, I didn't get stuck on the JJJ. That's just to show you. I just pick a letter each time to show. And remember, when that 200 characters, that includes spaces between words and all that stuff. It's not a lot of room, so... my playlist is broken up into categories. Same with the colored thumbnails. Exactly. And that's awesome. And you get them on your home page. It's going to be unbelievable how it breaks it up. This is where you really got... I would really address this one, though, very quickly. For the simple reason is this can sometimes get you thrown into spamming a bit. Because that was the old way of getting around it. I know, once again, you know, you're not associated with that in any way, shape, or form. But that definitely can give you some trouble with the algorithm. So what the algorithm is looking for now is everything to be written into nicely written sentences and paragraphs. It is, like I say, like an old... it's like an old cranky English teacher. For the simple reason is, it is to combat what used to be used for spam. That's why, so... and oh, that's excellent, Joe. Great, you can hang with us. Love it, my friend. That's awesome. Love having you in.
And guys, you are more than welcome to put your thoughts in the channel as well. If you have any suggestions, any advice that you have seen helped you, put that in the chat as well. Same as we do on Tuesday Tech Talks. More than welcome. Definitely.
So yeah, I that would be my thing. Is just I would kind of go over the about section. That is something that's going to need probably, I would say, the most attention, and then from there, just your homepage, adding everything out.
Can I add something? Am I allowed?
Yeah, I was taking his question because he said, "Is it edited?" It is edited now, but what was you talking about with upload playlists?
So what we do instead of using a default uploads playlist.
Wow.
That was quick. Instead of using your default upload playlist that YouTube offers you, you create a new playlist, add all your videos to it, call it Strung Out Outdoors Uploads, and feature it on your homepage together with the description, including your main keywords in the description of the playlist. What it does, it gives you more views, more watch time. It comes better out for the search of your channel, yeah, so it's not a hack. I don't really call it a hack.
She doesn't like when I say that.
But it kind of is. Yeah, it's kind of tip, a trick, a hack. Call it whatever, but it does help with watch time and views. And you already have amazing views on your videos, so you can have even more than that. I do have something to add though. I do notice about the descriptions of your videos that you do first of all use capital letters on your description. I would avoid doing that at any costs. Also, try to expand your description part. It's very short. It should be a little bit more into depth about what your video is about. Maybe provide a few of the links that you have from previous videos. Maybe a playlist, things like that. I extend a little bit your description part. It's very important as well.
It's just touching up on the edges. That's what it is. You got a great channel. I really like a lot of initiatives taken, And now it's just kind of polishing it up and stuff like that. And you like we both agree already, your views are great. So it's only up from there. So once again, the capitals is the same thing that it was as like in your about section. It was it's treated as like spam. Remember 3 years ago when you went on YouTube, everything was all capitals, every title. And that's where YouTube's going to do blanket effect laws for the simple reason is there's so many exceptions to everything that's on here. It cannot do it specifically, so it just makes a new rule. The algorithm learns a new habit, and bango, and that's it. It just kind of sweeps through everybody, whether there's good intentions or not. So yeah, I would definitely get rid of the caps on there, and great on the about section. That's impressive. So
the enhancement says playlist turn your homepage into a salad bar, makes it look like there are a lot of options to choose from, and uses imagery to grab the eye better. Yes, that's a great suggestion. Thank you. And
the other one, guys, that I always say why you want on your homepage, you want your playlist. If they go to your videos, whatever video they click onto, you don't know what's coming next. Could be one of yours, most likely not within the next 2 or so. What about the first letter caps? Yes, that shouldn't be any trouble. It's mostly when it's all caps is the problem. It'll appreciate the punctuation into it, but it's not overly necessary. I don't think it gives any real credit or less for doing it, but it won't hurt you.
Yeah, and it used to be like that all caps was great, and all caps on your titles were necessary to draw attention, but it's not the case anymore. YouTube is a living organism, as we always say, and that's one of those things that have been changing a lot. So don't use capitals. It's not polite.
No, because it is considered yelling. So like that's why it came up with the clickbait era. You know, like I'm cooking grilled cheese. You know, that's what it was like, and everyone's using it. And then of course it just got overused and overused and overused because YouTube almost kind of promoted clickbait in a little way for a while. It was telling everybody to kind of sensationalize, and it got out of hand like everything else does. More people trying to get noticed on top of the other, the further it goes. So. I can't for the life of me figure out how to change the uploads section to a custom. No, you don't change it to Sleeping ASMR. You stop featuring it here. Let me see. You go to your home page and you're going to go to customize channel. Sorry, it just everything running. It takes a second. And here's where you're going to add and remove. So here you're going to have one of your playlists is going to be the standard upload one. We'll call it. Wait, I'll go down here to the bottom. Say it was this one, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to click with the pencil, and then you're going to hit this trash can, and that's going to get rid of the uploads one. It's not going to feature it anymore in your home page. Then you're going to replace it with a new playlist that you make from scratch, and you're going to call that one whatever your channel name is, space uploads. And then you're going to go and always make sure, I can't stress enough, all of them have to have that 1 to 2 line descriptions into them. That is very, very important. And then you're going to have it all in there. And then right beside where you type in the name and description, there's the options. There's only 3 or 4. You're going to have it that it automatically dumps in new videos every time you make one. So it's always up to date with all the videos that you have and as they come. You're going to save that one first. So you would do that first. Then you come here and you're going to go in that trash can, delete the uploads one. And then you're going to make a new one because that will be a drop-down menu option. New element, and you're going to pick single playlist, and then you want horizontal or vertical layout. That's up to you. And then choose a playlist, and you're going to pick from my playlist, and then you're going to come here, and it's going to show you all your playlists, and you can pick which one you want. So say I wanted trains, and more trains instead here. I'll just click on that, hit done, and there it goes. It's up here. Oh, I have room for another one. Okay, here. So once you make your playlist, let's do another one. You're going to make your playlist. It's all that new one uploads. And this is going to appear till there's no more room for any. You're going to go to content, go down to single playlist. We're going to keep this one. Let's do this one vertical just for a change. Choose from my playlist because you want your own. And that's another side note, guys. It's nice that you have playlists that support other channels and that. That's great. I commend you for that. Please don't put them on your homepage. Your homepage is yours. This is where you advertise you. Let's see here. Let's see what we got. Let's take vacation. Vacation mode drop-ins. We'll take that one. And there's it is. You can see it here. And if you want to see what it would look like horizontal, just click there. And there it is. When you're all done, you hit done. And there you go. You just added another playlist. It's pretty easy, pretty straightforward. And once you do one, you're going to see it just starts all kind of coming together. Oh my God, Tokyo Drew, how are you?
Good morning.
Good morning in Tokyo.
We're an hour earlier for you too, so that's awesome to see you today.
Hope you're doing well, my friend, and love the streams. We tried to get in touch with the guy that we're going to do it again, the tool guy you had on the other day, and I can't remember his name, but he was awesome. Yeah, you guys together too are fantastic.
Yeah, I already got in touch with him as well.
Oh, you did catch him? Okay, perfect.
So we hope we can get him over as well. That would be awesome. Yes, proof is in the pudding. That's right. And we have, guys, had people coming back in the chats and saying how well it worked for them. We're not experts here, but we try to share with you what we have learned and what have worked for us. We definitely want to try first what we are suggesting, and maybe there's something that works even better for you. So share that in the chat. We would like to learn about that as well. That's what we're all here about. Whip Dan is in the house. Hello.
Hey, what's going on, buddy?
Coast Life, how are you feeling and how are you doing? Beautiful sunrise and sunset videos there. It's Mia, Canoe, Hound Adventures. Yeah, I'm guys, try to answer a couple of your questions in the chat as well. So if it's a shorter type of questions, I will try to get to them in the chat too. And if you catch and see them yourself, go ahead and answer them. Hads, hello.
And remember, guys, for instance, say you looked at this and later on it's 2 a.m, you cancel and you say, you know what, I'm going to try and make a playlist. How the hell do I do that again? Just go into YouTube and type in how to make a YouTube playlist, and you're going to find hundreds, I'm not kidding, hundreds of videos just on that. Almost every question you have, there's been multiple videos made about it. And the nice thing about that is you get videos that talk way too fast. You're like, what just happened? What did I miss? Or the other ones that tell you everything from when you go to buy the computer to when you make the playlist. But you'll find the one that speaks best for you, and you can pause it, rewind it over and over. There's nothing wrong with that, and follow step by step. It's a great learning guide. So that gives you a chance to find what speaks best to you.
Yeah, and if you liked the way Andrew was explaining that, you can come back to our video, and I will timestamp that for you so you can get back
cool.
to the point where Andrew was showing it. By the way, guys, I have been thinking of timestamping the questions into the Tech Talk and things like that. Unfortunately, there's only so much time in the day. So if any of you want to do that in the comment section for Tuesday Tech Talk or any tutorials where do that, more than welcome. Just put the timestamp and what it was about, and you definitely will be helping lots of viewers like you out there.
Definitely, that would be a really big help. Actually, if I'm going to put it out there, if somebody thinks they'd be interested in doing that, and maybe one person that wants to do it for a couple of videos or something, please contact us and let us know, because we could use a little bit of help with that one.
Yeah, especially with Tuesday Tech Talks, because there's questions and answers, so we can add them to description. So instead of watching the whole video, you can just go back to the point where you were interested with the question. So more than welcome, and we love, guys, when you can help us. We appreciate that.
Nerd of the North asks, are giveaways no longer allowed? Yes, they are allowed, but you just have to fall within the parameters. And right now at this point, no third-party software, i.e. we're all thinking the same program. Gleam for now. We actually got in touch with the owner of Gleam, and they hope to come on, but they were so foggy on the direction that YouTube was taking at the time, they didn't feel comfortable coming on and giving people wrong information. Yeah,
because the thing is that you can use third-party websites, but you can't use them to incentivize to come back and subscribe and share and like a video. So it's kind of like, well, what's the point then, right? But you can use it unless you ask them to subscribe.
I was going to say, that's why I was wording it on the side of caution, because right now it is such a gray area. I don't want anybody... my advice would be to avoid them for the time being until things get divided just a little bit better. YouTube tends to do that. The thing comes out and then the rules get cleared up, and a couple weeks later, people tend to know more where they stand. So
you might ask, well, how do I do a giveaway? How do I draw a winner? By the way, YouTube still is coming up with its own default setting for that, but TubeBuddy has a free option of drawing a random winner from your comment section.
Yeah.
It's free. It's in your free trial, so you can do that, and it's fair. It's under the rules, so you can use that for now.
And you're good the way nerd. Nerd the nerdy sister. I just give away nerdy socks. I was nervous. Yeah, I seen the way you did you're good. Just stay out, like try to avoid the wheels. Like Xenia just gave you some options there, just to make sure. Yeah, we wouldn't want you losing it over socks. That's for sure.
Although very cool socks, though, I must say.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, if you're new here and if you're wondering what we're doing, we are choosing a channel on random to see and review and check out what you have there, and at the same time talk about YouTube. It's kind of the wheel time, but with no wheel. That's right, guys. It's a little bit toned down, a more into depth look into your guys' channels. You asked for that, and we try to listen to you.
We do what we can, guys. We do what we can. There we go.
Wanted to remind you guys, if you haven't hit that like button, please do.
Yes.
And subscribe. If you're new, hit the bell. We do appreciate.
Good.
Good.
Oh, did you have any other points you were going over, or are we bringing up another one? Or?
No. That was the main thing, I think, for now.
Okay. That's my wing girl. That's my wing girl. Jeez. Unreal. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes, no.
Well, I wasn't sure if you're bringing somebody up.
There we
or
go.
not.
There we go. There we go, guys. We have Jess K is up here next. Jess K is up. To anybody new here, like just be in the chat, guys. We're just picking at random. No other criteria than that. So, not a problem, Tokyo Drew. And you have a great day, my friend. Never have to apologize for that. Love seeing you. Like I say, you're on. I catch you usually. It's very late, so I kind of lurk. I'm bad at that. At that time of night, but I just like to sit back and watch the show. You're doing fantastic with the interviews as well, by the way. This is Jess K, guys. Jess K has such a there's another banner in a row right off the bat that is simple, it's elegant, and it just I think it's a really great choice with what you went with.
Yes, and Jess K was suggested to us by Huntsman.
Oh, that's right.
Yes,
that's
so
true.
we're glad to see you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I thought Xenia was cutting it. Alrighty, guys. Okay, we're getting on track here.
It's your show. I'm just cutting
dear
in.
God. God help me. So God, please help me. Alrighty. And I'm sure it even looks better, the banner, when you're viewing it on a phone. And I like that because we all, like 60% and plus are watching YouTube, doing YouTube on phone now. That is growing exponentially, of course. So I think it even looks sharper that way because it's a little bit small. You could have went a tiny bit bigger maybe, but it would lose the feel into it, and especially on phone it would be way too big. I think it's pretty good the way it is. What I would recommend, let's take a look here first because I want to see something. See, I like what you did with your banner, and I'm not seeing it the rest of thumbnails. Like, they're great photos and stuff, and great, and I wouldn't want to take away from that per se. But I'd like to see that color scheme in. Almost like it's either work the color scheme into the thumbnails, or I don't know how good you are at cutting out. You can do that in Canva as well and everything. Yeah. Cutting out and almost imposing yourself like on, I can't show you right now, but if you look at click to subscribe, if you kind of went up here and cut over, so like, you know, or just a bit in, maybe towards halfway into between the box starts and click to subscribe at the top. Took part of the leaf, part of the white, and started working that in and like almost cutting yourself out and imposing situations onto it. Something that just starts to really build a brand together. Because you have great thumbnails. It's great to have your faces. Always, guys, whenever possible, have faces. The algorithm loves them. It attracts the algorithm to it. So Because the algorithm, of course, is not at space age. We think of it all the time, but it really is just a computer that's programmed to look for things that we as humans like. And it is a natural phenomenon to go to faces first. We're visual people. We go to eyes. Eyes is a connection. And that is great. And I'd just like to see you like kind of bring it all together now. And my tip would be is to kind of go out and look at for what you're doing. Some of the big either cosmetic or lifestyle channels and see kind of how they're doing theirs. Just the only thing is remember them, a lot of them might not have any branding on the thumbnail. It's their face, because if they have 3-4 million people, their brand is stuck now at them. So they're able to kind of walk away from these tips that we're talking right now. There's a lot we can learn. We did that last week, which was, I thought that was so much fun, was to look at big channels and kind of dissect them a bit, what they have that we can use, what made them big. But they get a pass on that kind of stuff. If Peter McKinnon releases a new video, I'm on Peter McKinnon awful pile. I'm trying to think of somebody else new, but Phil DeFranco's famous for it. You know, the face all the time in front of everything. And even him, actually, he has a standard background, 2 people, so I still believe it's important whenever possible. And even those guys that just use their face, Casey Neistat, a good example, you know, he still uses a bit of text. It's that color grading they use that's so synonymous on top of their face only, that even almost before you see their face, you can tell by the look of it, right away there's something clicks, I know this. This is familiar. And that's what you want to start building with your channel now, is people to be able to look at and say, it's familiar, I know this. So that would be my suggestion on there, because you got a really good start at the top, and it'd be nice to see it flow down through. I always like to think of it like dripping. Like this is, your banner is like a can of paint, and it's just running down into all these things. It flows, or like a lake going into a river. That they all have a common connection between all of them. That the eye doesn't jump. Because we like that. Imagine if you took for a moment a Coca-Cola display and you put Pepsi's into it. Your head would go nuts when you seen that. It doesn't add up. It's not right. It's like getting bad information, bad data running at you. And that's what you don't want to have here. So I think that's probably the easiest way to describe it. What do you think, hon?
Yeah, no, it makes complete sense. And people in the chat says the same thing.
Let's go over and take a look. I like your message. This is where we got to dissect this one a little bit. This is where you really got to put a nuts and bolts description in here. Once again, those 200 characters at the top. What your channel is. Good vibes and good times. But now you got to kind of like, oh my God, I have trouble summing up these channels. Let's go see what you do. I would say, first of all, you're like in lifestyle, but lifestyle is very broad. So you kind of want to find something that, or at least pick one thing out of it that's maybe that you do more than most the other times, and focus on that one, and the rest are secondary. You need something for the algorithm to know where to send you. And right now, when the algorithm looks at you, it's seeing, okay, I'm all about good vibes and good times. New video every Saturday. That's great stuff, but that what you want down at the bottom more. And once again, PayPal and all that, you already have it down here. So just wipe all this stuff. You can take the part where you refer to it and keep that at the bottom as well. But don't put the links in. You already have done the work. And nobody's going to copy and paste. And it just kind of makes the algorithm think that you got some broken code in there, missing message. You want very, very, very... Oh, I closed all that. That's right. Very structured sentences. That is something that's changed in the last year and a half. I'd say roughly, I guess, a year and a half. It's rewarding you. It's almost based on the blog scenario. And the more I kind of looked into that, it seems a bit too, because it had... it put more stock into blogs at the time. It kind of looked towards there because of the way they were written, more crafted. All internet started going more towards more story-based. That's when we started getting those famous things like you get in Facebook. You click on the page, and it's like paragraph stories, which we had never had before. Before that was always like big web pages, fit as much text as you could get in there. And it wants clean cut paragraphs, well punctuated. All your key terms in there for search are important, but they got to make sense. They can't just be dumped into it. So that's where I would start. And that's a great place maybe now, especially where your numbers at. I love the about section because everybody knows I say that all the time. It's a great place to kind of do an audit on your channel And if you do that, you're going to understand your channel better than you have since you started. And everybody should look at their about section about every 2 months or every month minimum. Yeah, a month minimum. And just see that your channel's going to where you need it to go. Because it is easy to veer off and lose focus. And your about section, on top of all the help it does with the AI and with people visiting, it's kind of that compass, that roadmap to what you're doing. And if you're doing what you should be doing. And you might see that, and you'll say, like, you know, I'm a knitting channel and I love knitting and that, but then you go back and look at your videos and like, man, I haven't done a knitting video for 15 weeks. I'm not really a knitted channel anymore. We went through that. As you can see, we changed our banner a little while back because it used to say our company, Puša Studios, and it was about the videos. But we don't put up our videos here anymore. It's all live streams. So we had to do a revamp. And before we could do the revamp up there, we had to do the revamp here. And get our channel right, because it was all referring to B-roll and video services and all this stuff, but we don't do that on here anymore. We do it on our other stuff. So that kind of gave us a reality check in is the algorithm sending the right people to us? And the answer was a no, because we had the wrong information for what we were doing. They come over, see it, and well, no, this is not it. Off to the next one. So from there, then we were able to go up and redo our banner, work this into it, and now it suits more for what we do. And that's what you got to do here now, is write it more to what you're doing and figure that out. And that will give you a lot of understanding of what you got to push, because you'll look at your videos and say, well, I'm doing so much ASMR and I'm doing so much of this and that. Where do I fit, you know? So just something to think about. It's great. You got lots of great stuff onto it. Just some things to chew onto. Let's see if you got playlists. Oh, you got lots of playlists. That's awesome. Crossing my fingers, crossing my fingers, crossing my fingers. Good that you got playlists up there. That's awesome. Once again, as we said before, definitely I would make a new playlist. Your just K space uploads. Everything dumped into it. Same yada, yada, yada. Get rid of this one and feature that one instead. And please take time and go back and write in search terms for all of these. Right under the title, you just go into edit. Once you're in your playlist, you edit. There'll be a pencil for the title, right underneath a pencil for the description. But I'm glad you have all your the more you want your work here, this is where you show off what you do. Good job, though. Very good job. Yeah, we're back on.
Well, hello to each of you who are just joining us now here. Hello, Sticky Buds still here. And just say I'm going to work on that is really good advice. Thank you so much. Well, thank you so much for being here.
And take your time with your about section. You know, really give it. You know, give yourself that direction. So it will really pay off in the long run. I guess my wife has just left me completely going to the keyboard.
Well, I was in the middle of answering the question, but that's okay. We can answer that as well.
There, you don't have to type.
Yes, if you are doing something with regards to your Google Plus account, lots of things, just my fish answer, is automatically removed. Like your buttons and all of that is going to be automatically removed once April 1st comes, and some of it already removed now. So you don't have to go and manually remove all of it. Some things can be, and if you can't access it now, just check it again. There's lots of glitches exactly because of that. Yeah. But you don't need to worry too much about that, really, doing it yourself. Adventures with 52 is still here. Great advice. I will be modifying some things tonight. Well, thank you. We love seeing that, guys. We're in this together to see how you are doing and learn and grow together as well. The Art of Read is saying, do you lose your watch time on a video if your market is unlisted?
Yes, they say. Sometimes, though, it's a bit up in the air. So I kind of proceed with caution. But most times it seemed like we did it when we've done it. So what do you want to answer to it?
Well, yeah, you do. I mean, it's not there, so the whole point of it is to be visible.
But sometimes it does stick around, and there has been people showing up examples of doing it where it stays. And, yeah, it depends how much you have coming in today. Sometimes it's a bit hard for us to judge because of them on a daily basis, so I don't think we have, like, a definitive. but according to them and that, it is gone. When the moment you remove it as unlisted, it's gone. So, yeah. Thanks for the great tips. I've already changed my channel and will change how I structure my videos for that. Excellent, Meme Piano. That's awesome. Good for you. I love that kind of initiative. Awesome. Is there any other questions you have?
No, we kind of went through them while you were reviewing the channel. So that's always good to hear. People are having a discussion in the chat as well. Northfloor Cruise, hello. PSPR Paranormal still here. The Huntsman. Are we gonna look at the hashtag Blue Ridge Group selfies?
Oh yes, yes, we can do that for sure.
AKA Our Life, hello.
I gotta bring another one up. Because I moved it a while ago and I went to look for there.
And if you haven't added yours, you can always do that. Hashtag Blue Ridge Group. Always love to see your faces there.
All right, guys, I'm looking for them. I'll just be a second, so I will have that up for you in just a jiffy, folks. I'll have it up. Sorry about that. It just jumped ahead. I think we're starting off with Casey Green. So, excellent. Thank you so very much. Really, really, really appreciate it. We do, guys. And I know it's not everybody wants to be seen on camera. I understand that completely. But just even showing a little bit about where you are, where you're seeing us on and that. It's nice to see, so thank you very, very much. And then we have Hamilton Family Vlogs. How you doing? Great to see you. Great to see you. Hope you're having a fantastic day. I'm hoping we might not need toques by the end of this week and see what that is like, but I'm not making any promises. Getting ready to watch some Puša Studios after work. And I hope you had a good shift, by the way. Elena Mars says, how are you? My cousin Jenny, and always somebody on. I love that. Always bringing friends. Great to see you. I hope you guys are. Oh, you guys are out. Ooh, very nice. I hope you're having a fantastic time. Thank you so much. Thank you so very much. Sleeping Artist ASMR, still stick with the flu. Oh, but watching Puša Studios from bed. So. Thank you so very much, and I hope you're having a fantastic night.
Okay, well guys, if you have any more questions about your channels, put them in the chat as well. I'll try to answer them as much as possible today.
Jackie, it's great to see you as always, and thank you for everything. You're such a supporter of us. It really does mean a lot. Thank you very much. You asked, we listen. There we go. Sticky Buds for tweeting it out, my friend. Really, really do appreciate it. Thank you so very much, buddy. Life Tips with Miss D. How are you doing? Come grow your YouTube channel with us, Puša Studios live stream, Blue Wrench Group. Thank you so much, and I hope you're having a very awesome day. Always love having you here, and thank you so much for the selfie. Really do appreciate it. It's always good to see you guys. Puša Studios is live tonight. Come join the fun. I'm excited to see it. Oh my! You never know where we're gonna pop up. You never know where we're gonna pop up. It's like a Where's Waldo every time you put up your selfie shots of us. Thank you so very much, my friend. Nice sunset, by the way. Oh, Oklahoma droner. That's nice. I like that. Wow.
As always, good pictures of the vehicle.
Yeah, I love it. Oh man, that bike has done some touring. Always great to see your photos, man. Working on my photo editing skills and watching. You're doing fantastic. You're doing fantastic. I would give my favorite nerdy Funko Pops to meet Puša Studios in person one day. Oh my God, we wouldn't have to do that. I hope one. You never know. I'm sure we'll be heading back to Europe. Hopefully sooner than later. And definitely, if there's any way we can swing it, we got to get together. I think you're phenomenal. Your attitude in life and on here and everything else is just inspiring. So, sold on that one, my friend. Squizadoy, I'm just taking a shot at it. I'm so worried I'm always butchering the name, but I do try my best. Puša Studios, not on PlayStation this time, but I am trying to do stuff on my channel on YouTube Studios. Well, that is awesome, my friend. I love it. I love that. So cool, and I love your layout, by the way. And I'm glad you're working on stuff. That's awesome. Working and listening at the same time. Couldn't ask for any better. Drone tread on me. My selfie from this weekend's adventures. That is cool, man. That is really cool. How was it with the cold in the drone? I'm learning more about them. You guys a lot of times keep the batteries warm just until the point you're about to fly and put them in. Wrap them up in that. I'm assuming that's what you did. Great shot though. Nice area. Sergeant Slaughter's slot machines. Help me. Need help with YouTube. I love that you always do this with the memes and that. Oh man, you're awesome. Thank you for being such a great supporter. And I'm glad you're enjoying your evening. Beautiful music in my ears. Horn. Oh my God, Vexy, you're so funny. Oh no, I don't want to do that to your ears. Oh no, the big bad horn. I don't want to say won't come out anymore tonight, but let's hope it doesn't. So, hi, Liv for today. How are you? And great to see you. How are you this evening? Hope all is well. Thank you so much for posting your selfie. Really do appreciate it. Trek Lady C watching Puša Studios. How about you? I love that. Oh wow, what a fantastic shot.
It looks like a cover from the magazine.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. I was thinking the exact same thing.
Beautiful. Always a gorgeous picture. This is phenomenal. Beautiful.
That is awesome. Really, really great job. Razorama, wow, speaking again of photos, always do such a spectacular job. Looks amazing.
Yes, beautiful. Very talented.
Man, you've had some amazing travels, some amazing scenes. Who's your back outdoors?
Cynthia, hello. I actually... Oh my God.
That's so cute.
Springtime, yes.
That's right, isn't it? Enjoy it. Thank you so very much to both of you. Much love. Razzle Rama, man, you got some crazy photos. Wow. Always such a pleasure to see you. That's so cute.
Beautiful.
Yes. I haven't done a face reveal, so no selfie, but happiness to everyone here. Me and Piano, that's no problem whatsoever. It's just great to have you in. So, good cell life. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you.
He's done and released the lens as well.
Nice. Great channels, guys. Great channels in here. Early kit in. Sell YouTube or anything nice to be shown them during Pusa. Just use blue wrench. Here's mine. Only 10 days left. Gamers Against Seizures. That's right. So.
Yes, a very great cause.
Yes. Oh, sorry. I was just agreeing with you.
Yeah. Just a great cause. Raising by playing the videos and doing a special merchandise for that as well. So go check that out. Gamers Against Seizures, and you can be part of that as well. Just add the hashtag, and you can be part of it.
Very nice. PSPR Paranormal live tonight. Talk with Bill. Oh, very nice. Good luck with that.
Yeah, nice.
Let's give that a big heart. Excellent. I'm sure it's going to be fantastic. Very cool.
Do some discoveries. Hello.
Gator Bites in the house. Gator Bite, what's going on? Nice to see you as always. Hope you're having a great, great night. And Vexicore, enjoying the stream with a cup of tea.
Beautiful, as always.
My God, those are rich colors. Wow. Let's just see if we got anybody else in here that we missed. No, we're good for now. There we go.
The release the lens says plugging my way towards 1K this year, hoping to get it before the end of the summer and working super hard to create as much content as possible. That is awesome. Hustle and grind. Remember the quality over quantity.
All right. Do you have any questions in the meantime?
No. We had a question that I can throw back in the chat with regards to community tab, which used to be a discussion tab. How do you use your community tab? We do have it. We haven't used it yet. There are plenty of ways how to use it, but how have you found it works the best for you? Check that in the chat if you can put the way you have experienced it, so other people can learn from you as well. We're talking about the community tab. Yes, community tab.
Me and Piano says, who will it be? Drum roll, please. Without further ado, I'm going to hand this one over to Xenia. She can review this one. And here we go. Nomadic Bike is up next. Nomadic Bike is up next. There you go.
Well, as always, we love your banner, and I
Yep.
must say and start with that it is epically great. I really love that. So don't change thing for that there. Definitely right away as we land into your channel, we can see that your homepage needs a setup, and it's something that you can do while you're watching us or in a very short period of time after that. It's very easy. Andrew just showed us how to do it in the previous review. So add at least something there. I'm glad that it's not empty, which some people do have it, and they just have it, no content there, and lots of people just skip by it. So at least you don't have it there, but I would add some more information, more playlists, and we have had some conversation in the chat about well, my videos are not really categorized. Like, I can't really throw them in the categories. And well, you can still put uploads, you can put populars, or you can make playlists of whatever ways you want, just so you are able to add keywords in them and customize them and put them into the homepage.
Okay. You can click if you want, or you want me to go to the next part?
Yes, please.
Okay. There you go.
And Nomadic Bike have been working a lot on about section as well, so that's something that is reflected there. You can see he's been working on it. Want to inspire and cheer or help inform as many people as possible. I would try and put the first paragraph a little bit more condensed. What I'm trying to do to understand if it works as great description is to try to pull out keywords out of the sentences, guys. So when you read that first paragraph, how many nice keywords that might be good for your channel, meaning that they're not general, are working for you. If there's none, that means you need to reword it, right? So you want to aim for at least 3, maybe 4 good keywords for your channel in that first paragraph, the first introduction or the essence about your channel paragraph. So as I'm reading, I'm trying to see, okay, well what of it would work? And the less I see, the more I will tell you, you got to work on that paragraph. So that's exactly what I would be looking here, is just try to think more. It's kind of explains what it is, and I know what your channel is about, but if I'm the first time viewer, it's kind of vague, and that's what we're trying to avoid in the first paragraph, especially, is the vague description. You want to be as precise as possible to give that perception of, okay, what is it about, and to let people know, okay, I want to see it. I want to see the videos after checking that about section. Above the Beyond is saying that they have changed their about section already. That is awesome.
I love that.
Yeah.
A+ for initiative right off the bat, so that's cool.
Love that.
Hey, it's that's the thing, guys. It's there to help you guys as well, and all these things add up. It's like a driver's exam. The more things you tick off the list, the better chance you have. Nothing's guaranteed anywhere in life, but you have a better chance if you're all set to go. And Xenia is very right. The beginning is just to tell. It should have the algorithm without a doubt knowing what you do, or a human being checking it out. What you do right off the bat. It's nice to be polite and put in all the introductions and big highs, and that's normal. We're human beings. We want to make people feel welcome. But right there and then they need the welcome of just knowing what you do, and then if they go further, then they can find out more and more about you as you go on. So
yes, very true. And everything else is there. The links are there, and so for so far is good. Definitely, as you go, and you will see that when we do shout outs as well as, well, they already said that, they already changed it. What is else to change? There's always something to change. If you want to grow on YouTube, there's always something you can add, change, replace, do. It's always a process. So for now, I think that is what is the main focus on the about section. Of course, you can be more detailed and go into the calls to actions, maybe a little bit of schedule information, things like that. But that's kind of secondary. Right now, look at that first paragraph and see what you can make it work the best for you there.
I like a question, and it ties into it. Somebody just, who is it? Above and Beyond, it goes in, is listing equipment in about a waste of space? That is a good question, actually. Something I don't think we've ever even been asked before.
Oh,
go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I just want to say hi to Musicians Lounge.
I'm going to start focusing on edited videos, and I'm not sure how much is going to change it. That's understandable too. That is a valid argument. Nomadic Bike. You can maybe even just put it for the time being, just so you get yourself more and more relevant. Even if you change after, at least you have more of a footing. So, but yes, I get where you're coming from on that. Adding camera, yes and no. If you do it, unless you're a photographer, unless you're unless it pertains directly to what you do. If you're doing, like, we'll say like Nomadic Bike does, and then he wants to talk about the equipment he uses, I would keep it more down around the bottom, because it's as nice as it is to have those words in, it's got nothing to do with what your main message is about. And I mean, I don't know if anyone would feel the same way. I truly believe in the end, you don't want to confuse more than you have to. It's nice to know it, but it just adds some more credibility maybe to what you do. But I wouldn't put it towards the top unless, like I say, that's what you do. You're like Tony and Chelsea or somebody like that. Those type of channels, then you might start hitting with a bit of the product. So.
Yes, I agree.
And Sandy K has a headache. You can't stay. You never have to apologize, Sandy. I gave you your wrench. It's there when you come back, and I hope your headache passes soon.
TriStar Travelers here as well. Hello. Good to see you. Yeah, I wanted to add to that what Andrew said as well. You can also just have one link where you have all of those equipments added. Like we have our Amazon link. We don't have it listed separately for each equipment. We have it under the store, so then you can go in there and check it out separately there. Because it does anything that you add to description adds to information, and you want to make sure that the extra information is not different and doesn't prevail over the video information, because it does confuse, as Andrew said, the AI. And you're going to see it when you especially in TubeBuddy, when you start to fill information about your video, and in the little corner down below you see suggested video. It changes every time you change something about yours. Well, that's a pretty good predictor of how AI sees your video. Does it see it the way you see it? Does it suggest you the kind of the same idea video that yours is? If it doesn't, that means there's more information in that description about something else that is not related to your video. So if you use TubeBuddy, that's a really good gauging way of seeing that you might want to change something and put a little bit more information about the video instead of extra info.
Yep. I agree 100%. And I'm really happy to say that Panic D Paranormal History is in the house. Great to see you guys. I know you've been really busy lately, and it's awesome to have you in here. Another channel from the beginning, another past guest.
Yeah.
We had a spooky, as anyone would like to call it, because we had them on one night, and I mentioned, he calls it the A word, because I don't believe, I want to believe, as they call it, I should say. And I brought up the one time I felt something eerie, and it's when I was in Auschwitz, and that's when the power went out the moment I said the word. So,
yes,
that will always go down as very fond. That will always make the top 10 in anything we ever do.
Yes,
that will always have a home there. That's for sure.
That's right. There were some answers about the community tab use, and one of the great suggestions from Just Fish was about putting information about your merchandise there as well. Great place to do. You can put the polls there to interact more with your viewers. You can add changes to your schedule. You can put your videos there. We haven't used it, but it is important to know that it is another place where you can interact with your viewers, which is also shows more activity for AI on your channel. You want to make sure that you actually are interacting with people there once you do start posting things. Otherwise, a lot of times it just becomes a spam place. We have seen that on other channels too. Just people just dump things there, and this is definitely not what it's for.
You got one or two questions. I'll find another channel.
And TriStar Travelers was asking. I have a question on TubeBuddy. I was finally going to download it, but it asked me to give them permission to change and delete my videos. Yeah. Well, you see, no, it's not because they are gonna automatically go and do it for you. It's because within the app or the extension itself, you can do those things. So what it does is basically asks access. So when you decide to use TubeBuddy to make changes to your videos, it can do it. We're sometimes, I think, a little bit more too aware of these things, which is good. But on the other hand, it just allows the app to function. It's not going to do it on its own.
That's from a couple of years ago when there was a couple of lawsuits came out of companies about not disclosing what their apps or at that time programs do. And that was a spin-off from it. It became very scary because of the way it's written all of a sudden. And they have to write it by law, but yeah, it can sound very scary. So it's right that you question it. It's right that you ask it because some could. So that's, it's better to be safe than sorry. And they'll be fine with it. And Stacy says, going to grab some chocolate fudge ice cream with brownie bites, but I'm still here. Well, hubby's at the baseball game.
The Huntsman uses TubeBuddy. Great tool. Does a lot of work for you. Yes, exactly. And the more you use it, the more you can save things already ahead of time. So it actually saves you time. When you do scheduling, when you do live streams, there's stuff that is already pre-put that you can include in your TubeBuddy and use it and save your time.
Guys, if you haven't tweeted it out yet, you haven't told friends, you haven't hit the like button, all that great stuff. If you're new here, you haven't subscribed, hope you can help us out. That would be awesome. Tonight is no wheel reviews. We're just picking names at random. As long as you're in the chat, we can definitely, you definitely have a good chance of coming up. It is important to share others on your community channel, like videos than yours. Spread the love. I'll share videos and photos of others' music and art.
Yes, that's a good way of doing that as well, for sure.
Yeah.
Some might argue that it might lead people away from your channel, kind of the same way we're using the hashtags, if we are talking about the channel. But I do agree, though, and I think Andrew will agree there too, that in the long run, it is about the community and helping each other. In that way, you're going to bring back droves more than thinking within that realm, I think.
Oh, definitely, for sure. You know, the main thing is that you don't get lost in the mix, that everybody's noticing, you're noticed as well. Then things really run in a good cycle. So
it is always good to share somebody, like Twitter too. If you do have Twitter, try and share other people's. It's free. Try and share other people's content too, not just yours. It always should be 30, 70, 10. You know, like this between selling and self promo and all of that. So just save some space for yours too on Twitter, because you can get maxed out sometimes for pushing too much. Get a good balance going for all of it. You still, same as on your homepage, like it's nice. That's where I say, for instance, there you don't want to share a playlist of other people's. That you want to promote for you, because that's the starting page, and you don't want somebody who's just seen you for the first time to say, oh, that looked interesting, and leave you and might never come back. Give them a chance to get to know you. It's like in the airport, in the plane, when the plane's going down, they always say put the mask on you first before you aid anybody else. Kind of the same thinking in this one as well, you know. The more you're together in your channel, the more then you can help other people. Oh, Ray Kid, don't worry about that. You've done enough for us already. Oh my, yes, for sure.
Yeah, no, definitely.
The Musicians Lounge, I hope you received our Facebook message. Wink, wink. I haven't checked them, actually, if you have received or not. I love that analogy. Yes, very true.
I like analogies.
Well, in the marketing world,
Meme. I appreciate that.
In the marketing, they do talk about 30-70, okay, and 10 somewhere in between. So 30 should be about you, 70 about somebody else, and 10 out of that 30 should be the direct selling. So, and I'm not talking about product selling. Anything what we do here is selling, is asking people to watch, right, or showing off what we're doing. It's still selling in a way. So 30, 70, and 10 somewhere in between there. That's the main rule that you should be following anywhere, and it does work. Extend, be good to each other. We're all in it together, and this is what we're all here about. And it does come back to you.
Just don't lose yourself or individually in the mix, because your individuality is what makes you. We lean on each other, but you have to stand tall.
Definitely.
I always say, like, your homepage would be like going into a restaurant. When was the last time you walked into a McDonald's to see a bunch of advertisements for Wendy's and Burger King?
No, of course.
That's
of course, exactly. There's time and the place, exactly.
Yep. And let's go to our next channel, guys. Right here, we're going to Tony and Big Tony family. How are you tonight?
Hello.
Great to see you guys in here. We're going to take a look and see.
Him and I Woodworking. Hello.
Hey.
And thank you so much for supporting us on
Thank you.
Super Chat. Thank you.
Really do appreciate it. Oh, thank you, J Real Slots. Thank you so much. You have a great one as well. Look at that, guys. Look at the nice playlist. Look at the nice playlist. Oh, I'm happy. I'm happy. I beam every time. I wish you guys could see my face. We need another cam. The Andrew beam. Here, we're going to go back. Yeah. Let's take this off full view. There, now you can see me smiling. There you go. Happy. I am happy every time I see that. Alrighty. Make sure, though, you have them on all of them. And if there are any ones that are from YouTube, you always get rid of them. Fill them out your own. But you've been doing that great. You got descriptions underneath them. Awesome. Awesome. I'm happy. I love seeing this.
Beautiful.
Yep. And I always think this is just the sweetest photo. I do. I don't use that term very often. But that avatar photo of both of you sitting out by the water, I think is... usually I tell people like not to use family photos, you know, stuff like that. I couldn't imagine where you could not tell somebody not to use that.
Yes, that's right.
It just sets the tone for your channel, and it's got such a good feeling to it. It's a real father-son one, and it brings that Tony and Big Tony together. I don't know. I like it a lot. I also, it's like I'm stuck here on this. I would start to say kind of now it's time to, because you're at 1.3. This is a really cool photo, and it's colorful, and it stands out. And it's hard when it's family channels. You know, I hate talking with the brand. I don't want to take the love out of it, if you know what I mean, and I don't want to.
Yeah, but at the same time, you have to look in both ways. I mean, you can ask yourself, why are you here? If you are here, well, you don't really want any views, or you don't really care, honestly, don't answer it to everybody else, just for yourself. If you don't really care what your views are or anything like that, well, then, you know, yes, it's family fun. But if you are here to get more views on your channel because you want to show how your family has fun, I mean, it's still a good thing, right? It still is advertising. It still is branding. Family message is branding, I think, what we can talk about. It's not maybe as much about selling and buying like any other, you know, brand in a classic meaning of that would be, but it is about the message. It is the consistent message that the family has. Dole
Whip Dad stands up to the plate. That I love. I admit it. I like views.
That's great. I like that. And there's nothing wrong if you don't like it too. It's okay.
I'm going to drift for a second. I'm going to go into one of my things, guys. This is one of those ones. We're going to cover this right now. Subscribers, views, content. Okay, content you can never waver onto. Okay, that's one thing, and you always have to keep getting better and better. You need content when it's said and done. Subscriber and views, you cannot be obsessed with them, and you cannot take them for granted. It's like a balanced daily diet. You need them to grow. If we didn't care about views, if we didn't care about subscribers, we would have some nice MPEG-4 files on our computer, and every once in a while we sit down and click on them and watch what we made, close them up, and walk away. That's what the truth is of it all. Some are more into it than others, and that is the balance to find, is the growth versus and the views versus not being obsessed with them, that the content suffers, and they need to work hand in hand. And that's there's all different ways to look at it, but in the end it is that, in short, and it's just the thing of balance, and you do need them to grow. There's no way around it. And as people have heard me say many times before, same as getting new subscribers and stuff like that. And it's not just subscribers. We always talk about subscribers. Let's go into views, because views is what really counts. That's people that are subscribed to you, people that aren't subscribed to you, all that stuff. When you open a store, brick and mortar, there's people going to walk in, walk right back out. There's people going to walk by without never turning in. There's going to be people that come in and fondle the merchandise, yell at the sales lady, and leave. And there's going to be people that come in and buy in the first time and tell 20 other friends how great your store is. And the doors need to be opened to find you. The advertising needs to be done to find you. And it is no different here. Not a bit. We've opened the doors and we put out advertising, and that's what you got to do on YouTube. But if you have all the advertising, and we've all been to a store before where we've seen all the hype, got inside, and it was nothing but lackluster at best. So definitely make sure all of your things are in a row, that you have the advertising, the doors open, and the product inside that people want to see. And we always want to have that boutique style, the best POPs, the best point of purchase displays we can have. That is what we have to do to be on YouTube. It's pretty much as simple as that. It can be debated for months and years and everything else, but in a nutshell, that's the short and skinny, as they say, onto it. So.
Pretty much.
Let's get back to Tony, guys. Let's get back here. Let's get back and take a look. So once again, congratulations on doing that here. It looks fantastic. Make sure you get the rest of them all put together as well. Let's go to your About section. Tony and Big Tony Family is a friendly channel, family-friendly channel in Nashville, Tennessee, and we post our daily life, fun, games, travel. A little bit much right here. That's just in point form. Maybe pick out 2 or 3 of them. Maybe make them. You got to work them into sentences. You want to avoid continuous comma word, because that's the same as listing them down. That would be the biggest part right there. Almost take more maybe from the bottom and bring it up a bit. That would probably help you. But be specific, and you put a push on Tennessee, on Nashville, Tennessee, which is awesome. Maybe talk about things that you do around there, certain places you go that people, when they're traveling, are looking for those areas. You know, we have fun in park such and such, and go visit such and such, and stuff like that. Don't go after the biggest ones. I wouldn't go after Grand Ole Opry per se and stuff like that. More middle gauged. You don't want the bottom ones. You don't want the obscure hot dog place that only you and 6 other friends know about. And you also don't want the biggest landmark in town. You're looking for those things kind of that sit in the middle, that can bring in some good views, but not the big channels tend not to touch them as much. That was where I would kind of put in more. I would almost focus a bit more on the Nashville thing where you are, and a couple of things that you do within that area, and that might help you a lot more. So anything you want to add, hun?
No, I think it's right on point there. And once again, it's something you can change pretty much right away. It's not, it's something that is going to make a huge impact on your channel as well in the long run. So definitely take your time into making changes there as well.
Alrighty. And, well, I mean, they've done good with the other stuff. So we know we got playlists because they're up there. My God, it's such an amazing picture. I keep thinking that every time I see it. It's
so much emotions just looking at it.
It is,
right?
Isn't it? It is.
Yeah.
It really is. I don't know, guys. I would start to find something though. Like I said, maybe leave the avatar for now and kind of work more. Like, you know what would be nice of this would be like kind of a sketch effect, bigger sketch effect. Maybe that could even be like up on your banner and then written into it, and then Tony and Big Tony Family or something like that.
Yeah, that would be something, because it does create that emotional response, and it is very, don't want to sound dry, but it is important to have that emotional response, especially for family channels. You want to have people, dive into their longing and memories and all of that. I think it would be a great idea.
Yeah, and then kind of build from there and make just to keep that mood. I'm building everything in my head around that picture, keeping that feeling of that photo that you see there. That because it does have a nice feel. It has that family feel that you're talking about. It's also very relaxing, and that's a great thing. That's where, if you set that right tone, it brings even more people in looking for. Because we all fill a void on YouTube, and you got to realize that some people are coming to these channels because and this is the sad part of it. Some you'll get like I don't know, a divorced dad who doesn't see his kids half the week, or a mom whose kids are gone to college for the first time and they're remembering those golden days, and parents and kids are looking for something to watch together. we all fill a service here. And, you know, even with something as close as you and your son, you're still doing that. You're still filling that service. That comes back to that business model again. And setting the right tone is like, imagine if you went into a Chinese restaurant. You would have known a Chinese, like, think of really, really Americanized Chinese restaurant with all the bells and whistles. And the first thing you got was tacos. You know, you really want to set that mood, keep it the ambience proper, the right music, the right lighting, the right decor. Same with their channel. You want to put people in a line of thought when they first sit down to your channel. So I would definitely play off that photo and get that feel through there, because some family channels are high energy and some are more on the relaxed side, and I think you could really pull in more of that good feeling vibe, more even keeled type of channel. But that's just my thought. I know you have a bit of gaming in there as well and stuff like that, and that's normal. And especially with a young man like that, I want him to try all different things and that. So is there anything else you want to add, hon?
No, I think it's very important what you were just talking about. And there was a suggestion from Huser back outdoors that there's an app called Sticky that you can change the picture into the sketch right away.
Oh, nice. There
so
you
if
go.
you're not familiar with, photo editing programs, something like that would help. Just remember, don't use the far side of the filter.
Yes. It's always like, guys, and whether you're in video editing or photo editing or anything like that, there's a slider on most effects, and yes, they always go to 10. Effects are definitely there to be the spice on the meal, not the meal. You know, a lot of effects you don't want to go over. You know, say it goes to 10, you're looking at maybe 3. Just add video. Once in a while it calls for, but very rarely. So just proceed with caution.
Yeah, but it's a great suggestion, guys, and we love it when you do that. Put your suggestions in the chat. If you have anything that you're using for something that we're talking about, put it in. We're not the Holy Grail here. We're just sharing what we know have worked for us. If there's something that worked for you, put it in the chat. Let's discuss that. Let's check it all out together, grow together.
And Tony family, I guess, is the other side of Tony and Big Tony, I'm assuming. I looked at the thumbnails, so...
Oh?
Oh my God, Gil Skills. Sorry, I'm late. You're never late. You know the drill. As long as whenever you can come here, whether it's 2 minutes or 2 hours, once a week, once a month, every night, you're always welcome. He knows that already. He's just extra polite. Great to see you, buddy. Hope you do well.
That's right. And Nero is in the house as well. Hello. Good to see you too.
Nero, what's going on? Good to see you.
Chris's World is here.
I knew somebody was going to say that. I knew I should have known Sean. I should have known there'd be like a Spinal Tap thing going. I have special software. My effects go to 11. LOL. Exactly. Spinal Tap reference. Love it. I'm really glad you guys are in tonight. It's great to see us. We've been getting a lot of channels. Oh my God, you would have freaked some of the channels in last night, Sean. It was unbelievable. Blast from the past. Purgatory Paranormal NY. Great to see you. Great to see you. We're just going through here, guys. Is there any questions on that you have to touch up on?
No, we're just talking around, and we're kind of around the same subjects that you are mentioning about the channel. Adolib Dad says, I have a suggestion. If you haven't subscribed already, smash the button for our hosts. I agree to that as well. Thank you so much.
Yes, I like that. That's a very good suggestion.
Yeah, it's a great suggestion. If you haven't yet, and if you think you have, check and double check. You might have been unsubscribed in the meantime. Reddit and subreddits are huge for promoting new videos. Tons of forums there promoting channels to specific target audiences. PewDiePie even has a forum over there for sharing. Yes, and it's one of the things too, guys. There's plenty of places that you can put your videos out there. The more you can put it out there, the more possibilities that more eyes are going to be exposed to it. More people might be clicking on it. So Reddit is one of them, of course. We have our subreddit provided to us by Gene Bear.
That's right.
Or JWAG now. That you guys can share your videos there, and you can upvote each other's videos, so it works for the algorithm as well. And yes, join your communities, join categories of the channels that you are under. It's definitely a great suggestion, Huntsman. Thank you so much. Make more doorways. I see Sean is in a good mood today. I think he's overworked and tired.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's where I love when Sean's in a good mood. He's just firing them off. I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh my god! And
we missed you guys on Saturday, by the way. They didn't live stream on Saturday, and I'm like, come on, where's my mommy time? Where's my me time? My 5 o'clock me time. So
yes, guys, if you haven't hit that like button, you haven't tweeted out, haven't told friends, please do. It really does help us out a lot. Remember, guys, tonight it is just random reviews. We're just pulling channels out of the chat. No warning, just taking them up there. Farmall still hanging around. Good to see you, buddy. Glad you're in here. Always love Farmall. Who else, guys? If there's anybody I missed already, Wood Pigeon Outdoors, back from the birthday weekend. It was your birthday? Char Striker, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Glad to have you in. Glad to have each and every one of you in. Marianne's mom said the same thing. Still hearing about that not being on Saturday.
Well, yeah, this is what happens, guys. When you do come with your videos or live streams at the same time and the same days, it starts to become your viewers' habit or behavior pattern.
Yeah.
It starts to go around it, right? So when you start to go there months and months at a time, you start to plan your daily activities around those live streams or videos.
That's
like
right.
I do with Panic Tea on 5 o'clock on Saturdays. So when it's missing, it's a void.
I'm going to do a mini one on this right now. I'm just going to look quickly. If you guys haven't checked out Panic D videos, oh my god, it's the times have changed.
Yeah, we can't.
I'm a real
so
creature of habit. So Panic D Paranormal History, and I'm glad they changed their name to that. Guys, this is a channel that since day one has just taken into everything, not only that we've said, but from other people, combined it and took the best of what they needed to make their channel work. And they constantly put work. Look at the size of everything here. Everything has got full use of what you'll need for a really good description for playlists. Thumbnails, multiple times they've done them over to come up with a look for them. And the work that they do to their channel is nothing short of phenomenal. I cannot stress that enough. They work within the school sector. Marianne is a paleontologist, pathologist. But she teaches biology.
She teaches biology, and she's forensic scientist as well.
Sorry. So they definitely have a backing behind them to do it. And yes, there's haunted stories, but it's also filled with actual history, with tons of research into it. They put a lot of work, and it shows. And I've watched them grow and grow and grow and find. I know it sounds taggy, but I really watched them find their voice. And the work speaks for itself. Like, look at everything is in unison here. And absolutely phenomenal. This is, do you know why channels drop a few subs at random? Mine drop, 290. Oh, Crazy Chicken Dude. How are you, by the way? That is going on all the time. You're gaining some. And YouTube is taking them back and cleansing them. It's looking at them and saying, well, now, are these from multiple accounts from the same IP address? If that was the case, okay, we're going to get rid of a couple and keep one. Is it look like it was somebody who bought their channel? Okay, we're going to take some away. Is it somebody who got a lot of subs at one time and we think it was too fast and the others didn't watch enough from that? That's a possibility. All those things. And sometimes it's also recycling views as subscribers. Oh, great. You got 7 new subscribers tonight. We're happy for you. That's the way to get noticed. And just as an added bonus, we're going to take 4 away that haven't watched you in 4 months. It is a part of it. It's going on all the time. If you remember the purge that happened a couple of months ago that everybody was terrified about, it's not just back. It never left. That's what there was kind of this false hope that we were going to bigger numbers fell that day because it hadn't been working properly in a while. But it's made to be working all the time. And that was the big purge to clean up what hadn't been taken care of. And then it comes through. And every now and then it gives an extra shot. It's kind of like cleaning out the pipes in your house. And it is part of it. We've had it. An example of ours was, I think maybe we hit 4,000. I think it was.
Yeah.
We were at like 3,960 some. Everybody's helping us out. We went all the way up to 4,030. And by the time we were done the live stream, we were at 4,002. And that was a loss of 28 right there, but still we had a bigger gain than loss. So first of all, you have to look at it that way. I know some people are trying to help us out with the goodness of their heart and probably joined with multiple accounts, so they took some away for that. Then they also slowly started giving back some as well because it was cleaning them out. And it also most likely took some that came from way before that aren't being used anymore. In the end, A, there's nothing we can do about it. B, if they're getting rid of old subscribers, that's better, because if they're not following us anymore, people pass away, people forget their passwords, accounts, all kinds of reasons why they don't even have their account anymore. Some loved you at one point and don't like you anymore. There's a ton of reasons why. Just got to keep plugging forward. That's all we can do, so it is disappointing sometimes, but in the end, we don't have much choice if we want to be here. We just got to keep moving on, meeting new people, and try to keep our spirits up through it.
Just wanted to add that actually in the new YouTube Studio beta, you can see the way when you lose your subscribers, it actually shows you where did you lose them. It doesn't exactly say that people unsubscribe them, and most likely you'll never know because some of them are manual, but some of them are glitched and everything else what Andrew has just explained. But it actually does divide it and say that you lost so many because of deleted accounts, you lost so many because of unsubscribe, you lost some, it actually tells you what happened with your lost subscribers. Once again, the ones that unsubscribe doesn't mean that it's all manual unsubscribers, as Andrew said, but it gives you a good perception of what is actually going on with that. It actually does. So, guys, again, one more reason why to use YouTube Studio Beta instead of the classic one is definitely something like that is to check out.
We can't really show, unfortunately, Jason, just because it's on right on the page. I mean, it has all of our statistics, and we could actually some information go, but we'll try and find a way that maybe we can do some screenshots, maybe for Tech Talk Tuesday or something like that. So we'll take a look at that when we're done tonight. Maybe we can do it. So
yeah, come over tomorrow. We'll try and figure out how to show you guys that. And there was a question from Wood Pigeon Outdoors. What about making a second channel?
Only if you figure you can keep it up. And that is not easy to do. It's not impossible. People do it, but make sure you can give enough time to it to make sure that one grows as well. Think of all the things you do in here and to try and grow one channel and multiply it by probably about 3, because it doesn't feel like 2. It feels like 3 then by that point in your head. If you are a farming channel and once a week you game on Thursday nights, you know what? Game on Thursday nights. It's not going to be the end of it. Just promote the farming part first. If you're really heavily into gaming and really heavily into farming and you need to get both of them on YouTube, split them. In the short, I think that's the short answer.
And by the way, that also brings me a reminder about what I have learned this week. And this is again to what we guys learn from each other here. And thank you to Stereo Spaceman X for putting that on our Twitter. Is about inactive accounts. Did you guys know, and this was news for us, that Google in default sets the inactivity of account for 3 months. So that means that if you go away for vacation or you decide not to do anything on your YouTube for 3 months on random, you might come back to the closed account. If you don't want that to happen, you got to go over and change it to 18 months is the maximum. You can also add people to get notified if that happens and all of that as part of security measures. But yes, 3 months, guys. You go away for summer and come back to nothing. It can happen. Didn't know that. Didn't know how to fix that. So thank you so much for that information. I'm going to drop the link here in the chat as well about how you can change it.
Sorry if that.
Yeah. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you for Spaceman for letting us know that. That is something we didn't know. So go and check it out what yours is set. I'm gonna just find a link now and put it in the chat so you can go and check that out as well. We learn from each other all the time, and this is what I love so much about it, is putting the heads together as always works better.
I gotta find it where it was set again. Oh my god, I loved it. I answered in the chat. Who was it that said the non-wheel nights are where the real fans of Puša Studios come, and that I love it. I would love to make a shirt out of that one. I think it's also the fans of YouTube. It really is more the ones that really want to go to the next level with it. Not that we have all the answers, but it inspires you guys. You'll find other people too who are getting to the next level and stuff like that. That are just thirsty for information about channels and stuff like that. And that's what makes it a lot of fun. It is like talking shop, and we get to just talk with you guys more because of it and that. So we look forward to it very much as well. And our next channel up here, is not us on there, sorry, is Razzle Rama Videos. Razzle Rama Videos is the next one up, guys. And I'm glad I wanted to bring you up because I want to go over a couple of things. I'm a fan of your work, and you do fantastic work. And I gotta say, I'm surprised it's in here so much, and it's so good with playlists. Sean too, actually, I meant to say that as well. It's easy to follow a channel that is dedicated to the viewers. Well, Gills. Takes one to know one, right, bud? This like you've done it for all of them. I'm surprised neither one of you guys have done that with the uploads, unless I missed it on yours, Sean. I was going to mention that as well, but Razzle Rama too. With all you guys having all those playlists and that, why have you guys not done your channel namespace uploads in these when they get so much watch time for everybody? Like, really, guys, I hope you'll do that one ASAP. I'm a bit surprised with both because you're both good at playlists. You're very good with the descriptions. You got them plugged up with your stuff. All the right things, and that's the only thing you're missing right now is that. Because Lincoln Central Coins, how are you, buddy? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hope you're having an awesome night. That is the big key for watch time, guys, and I hope you guys will do it because you've done great with them all. Don't know what you're talking about. It's that maybe just that time everybody else is like, there's so many people I know they're in here right now like, oh no, not this again. I will tell the cut and dry version of it for both of you. Make a playlist, call it your channel name the same way you spell your channel name, copy it just so you make sure you have it identical. Space uploads with a capital U. Do the same thing as you guys do. Write in your channel your playlist description for it. Add in all your videos and have it set up on the automatic so it automatically dumps all future ones in as well. And take that puppy over and get it on your home page and feature it right at the very top in front of everybody right there. Basically, they have the standard uploads playlist. If you have that already, which you don't have up, you would get rid of that and replace it with this. And this has yes, replace your all videos one. That's perfect. And give it your channel name, space, uploads with a capital U. Don't put comma, S, or anything like that. Just copy and paste it, space, uploads, big U. Anybody can do that right here, right now for their channel. And it helps with watch time. It really does. Your channel name, space, uploads, descriptive sentence, and it has all your videos and set up that it dumps all new videos in there as well. And that will, and you too, Razzle Rama, I hope you will do that.
And Panic D, yes, it matters because it's supposed to mimic your default upload playlist that YouTube gives you. What it does, it gives you an option basically to add the relevant keywords, your channel name, and all of that the default doesn't. And that's why it generates more views and more watch time and works better than all videos because all videos doesn't tag anyhow to your channel.
Memes Piano, sorry for asking, but all channels you are shouting out have over 1K because that is what happened for all the channels. I honestly never even thought of that till you said it now. Because I don't have any numbers in front of me and I don't have everybody's numbers memorized. It was
complete by random. Yeah. So yeah, we'll try. The same as the wheel. It is complete on random pick. We don't know the numbers, so it's not intentional whatsoever. We try to help no matter what your size is.
Yeah, it was never intentional or anything like that. No. And you know what? There's an example. I mean, something like that, you just asked us, instead of some people going out and making a video that they're or writing a bunch of things on Twitter, I appreciate that you asked that. And I mean that it was completely, I never thought, here, so you can see my face. I hate saying something like that and you can't see it. I never even considered that. Literally, I'm just grabbing as we go. I don't even, I think we only ever had Razzle Rama up once, I think, or if once.
Yeah, it was a long time ago, if we even had it, yeah. So it's completely random, no intent whatsoever, but we will try to pay more attention to that.
Yep, exactly. Razorama, we got to have a big talk, though, right now, too, about your banner and your avatar. We need to get you branding, my friend. We really, really need to get you branding. You have, look at the selfies that you, the pictures you put up for the selfies every night. I mean, we're talking mind-blowing quality. And the banner just doesn't represent you, and that's a really big issue now. And what you really need to do is find that look, and you got to go into some serious branding. I know you got it in you, and I know once it's done, it's going to look beyond spectacular. But that is, let's go check. I'll say that right after I should have went to the about section. Okay, and this here's got to go to the top. I'm going to bring this up, and you got to hit right in your channel. I would focus more on the photography, lifestyle, travel, but areas that you've done that aren't the big ones. More secondary search terms. It's going to take some research, but I would definitely go more into that, and then below talk about those more. Once again, you don't want to have a bunch of stuff with comma, 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 comma. That's really hurting you with the algorithm. It can very well see. Sometimes when you get blacklisted, sometimes it just happens. It sees you as spam. It sees it over a couple times, and it just says, you know what, we're out. And it's not that you lose anything. You'll see people in here watching you, and you'll get your friends, subscribers watching you, but you're not getting recommended in YouTube, and that's what you don't want to end up into, because that can take a long time to get out of it. And you've got a lot, because you got them here, and you got them here. You really need to kind of pack it in proper sentences, and not cover as many topics at the top, but more focus on one or two. And I would say definitely you would be working on your photography and travel would be the top. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I agree. And that's the shadowing part is, yeah. I agree.
No. Taco, whatever. No. None of that. That's enough. No self-promotion, no asking for stuff, none of that, and especially on of nights like tonight. Stuff like that's a good way not to get noticed, so I'm trying to help you out on that one. And yeah, to fill them in, yeah. Anything else you want to add to the description part?
No, the main thing for what Andrew was just saying, and the links are there as well, so that's something we're definitely looking for.
You got a lot of good things going. I don't want to sound negative. It's just you got a really great channel. You're at a really good number right now. And I think that's what's kind of partly putting the brakes onto it. I don't want to get you competing with each other, but like you and Cardosa Media, you can kind of look a bit, you kind of going in that same kind of area a little bit, I would say. Not 100%, but, you can kind of get a feel. It's always good to have people that you can kind of run with, and kind of just drop somebody a line. What do you think? I'm doing this and that. And you guys have a bit of similarity, even though it doesn't. Cardosa's more, not maybe much as travel side. I would say more in the settings shooting. You guys do have some similarities. I think you could feed off each other. But go look around and see ones and get a feel for it. You want to write a quick story. It's a very blunt headline with a very good story underneath of it. That's kind of what you're going for. But you have so many great things. Like your videos, man, are spectacular. Like the color, the quality. And that's what you want to play on to. One thing I would advise, though, is rethinking here, getting in that artwork in here, something that's really eye-catching. Once again, go up to the big photography channels and stuff like that. Or just big channels in general, because some of them use really great work, even though they're not photography ones. And find stuff that inspires you a little bit. And think of what you want your channel to look like when it's done. What would that point of purchase look like for you if it was in a store to represent you? Because once you do your about section, do the banner and the avatar, everything else just falls into place, and you'll be ready for your thumbnails, and then you have it. There's the package.
Photography here is such amazing that it should be used as a leverage everywhere.
Yeah.
On this channel, it's a business card of the channel.
Awesome epic adventures. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you.
Thank you. Do appreciate that.
The super chat and the kind words. And right back at you. Guys, you help us out just as much. You guys are the ones that tell other people about us and they come in. You're the ones who fill up the chat so other people show up. You're the ones who help each other out in here. It's a team effort. That's why you all have blue wrenches. We're all in this together, folks. I don't want you to ever lose sight of that. It is important. You guys bring a lot to the table. All right, guys. I'm going to do another random one. Okay. I want all the channels in here right now that are under 500 subscribers. Can you please type 3? But just one time. Okay? Everybody that's under 500 subscribers, type number 3, but only one time. So I can pick one between everybody.
It's a great idea.
And don't be upset, Meme. I can't pick it this time because it looks like I'm trying to keep it fair, but we'll try to get to you. I just want to, because I'm playing off of what you said. So I was just trying to find, because I still was doing everybody else random. So let's see here.
And if you want complete randomness, play the wheel.
That's right. Yeah, we are trying our best. So I hope you guys know that. Alrighty, guys, we're going to our next channel, Geo Jerry's Adventures. Geo Jerry's Adventures. This is cool. Geo Jerry Adventures. Let's see what I'm going to go right down here because I wanted to check. Okay, so now I know what we got to talk about after. Everybody already knows what I'm going to say probably. Hey, Fire Kicks, what's going on? Good to see you. How you doing tonight? Let's go to the About section for a second. Okay. First of all, I want to start on the stuff that I want to get. See, like your logo here? That should be like predominantly up here. As nice as this picture is, this should be this should be centered up and maybe text on each side of it kind of coming out a bit, giving it kind of like that old Chrysler logo type of thing. Maybe, again, you could do like a monochrome version of this, fade it out a bit, do it on white, give it some background texture if you want to keep that photo. But I would really, and I would almost say more of a sketch art type, playing off of, because your logo is spectacular. People would freak out to get a logo like that done. There's channels in here, I'm sure, right now that would give the right arm for a logo like that. And it should be there. It should be seen. And I would definitely make that like the top priority in getting that up there. And then work around. Let's go back to your homepage for a second. I want to see something else. What's a Frozen Fury? How are you, Frozen Fury? Glad you can come in and take some notes. Jeez, you are so funny.
Our past guest, Frozen Fury, by the way, if you wondered.
An amazing guitar player. Cannot stress enough. Amazing. Folks.
Yeah, Musicians Lounge. If you don't know Frozen Fury yet, go and check out. I think you're gonna find talent in each other's play.
That's right.
Say that way.
And that's right, Karen. So it's for that little bit, at least get a couple more times that it's easier to catch us. And it's always great to have you in here. Yeah, I would definitely get that up there. I noticed in your pictures you have the white bounding box around it. I hope it's big enough to use that you have a high-res version of it and without the white bounding box. If you have all that and it's got the white background, you can remove it. You want it perfectly cylinder. And I would feature that and give it more of a, yeah, more of a kind of a fade in the background at most. I would keep it kind of sketchy. I'm thinking more like maps. That's what I'm thinking more of, giving it kind of that more line art design to everything. Very simple with that logo extremely predominant, not filling the whole top most likely, but probably a good half from top to bottom, centered. And then maybe like Geo Jerry's on one side and then Adventures on the other. Doing it like that. Once again, like the old kind of Chrysler logo where the wings would come out from the side. It doesn't need to be curved. Just they would be written straight font, black, something narrow. Pretty much the same font as we're using right here. This I don't know what this one, what the default one is. It's not Arial, but kind of. And yeah, I would definitely play with that some. I think there's a lot of potential into it. It would boost the presence of it more. It will give it that brand. That I'm thinking a lot of like Bushnell, like for binoculars and stuff like that. That kind of a look to it, almost like you were doing a channel for them on their product, but in the end, it's about you. That's what I'm kind of seeing with it. Let's check out your videos.
Trish, hello.
Jeez.
I'm still here.
God, that was such a booming one. Your voice right against. I was caught.
Guess what? Your wife is still here.
Yeah.
Trish, hello. One sip at a time. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Oh my God. Yeah, I would definitely brand with that. Yeah.
What a surprise. His wife is still
Yeah. Well, I think, do I have to get out the horn, folks? Do I? Oh my God, Polly Vlogs is in the house.
Hey,
Polly.
so good to see you.
How are you? Well, great to see you, my friend. What the paranormal's in here? Guys, steady stream of
Polly
great
Newman is here as well.
Yes. Brenda G's Designs, we're doing well. How are you doing tonight? Good to see you. Good to see you.
Monty's Tables as well. Hello, Space Gallery. Hi.
We're just doing random reviews, guys, right out of the box here. Just taking a look at channels, talking about them. And right now we have Geo Jerry's Adventures. It's a great looking channel, and I like the excitement in your photos. I like how you're incorporating it. I almost wouldn't usually say recommend the white box, but kind of for most of them, they've almost set it up where it looks like they're holding like an actual, like a box or something. You know, you can almost get away with it. As long as it stays big enough, you can kind of get away with it. So, and it's good that you got it in there. It's good to be seen. Yeah, because I seen here where you first tried it, it's a bit more light. And yeah, you want it to punch out. Like this is really great. Thumb up to it and that. This is like the right size you want to try and do whenever possible.
I would almost want to cut it out of that square.
Well, that's what I was saying at first. I said you can almost get away with having the corners. But yeah, in a perfect world, if you're cutting it out for using your banner on that, that's when I would trim it off exactly and get rid of the white boundings. That's as simple as just turning it into a PNG will preserve the transparency into it. I don't know what program you're using for your editing, but I'm glad you got it in there. I'm glad you're thinking about your brand. That's important. And yeah, you definitely, imagine now, even just the way it is right now, and you get your banner with that as well. You have brand power going on, banner to avatar, down to thumbnails. And that's what you want. Not sure how to trim the box away? What program do you use for editing your photos or making your thumbnails, Geo Jerry? I guess I can just call you Jerry, if that's all right. And also about your about section, to make fun short movies about things that involve geocaching and other activities. I really enjoy silly humor, so more than likely this will be in the movies. My movies are not perfect, but on a shoestring budget, I do what I can. I like that part about you. I like that you say that. It's a very honest and I think it sets a nice tone for it, and you're not overselling, you're not underselling it. It's very honest, like kind of hard on the sleeve. I would bring that down. You edit on my phone, okay? Which app do you use for it? Because there's probably somebody that can tell you that more about it. I don't edit on phone. Xenia does some. She might be able to help you. So I would bring that part down where you talk more about you. You want to never go over 3 lines. And for your introduction, you don't really want to go over 2 lines. So let's go here. This is kind of what you want. So you want to say like 2 lines here where you just say, this is my channel, this is what I'm doing, this is what you're going to get. Then the algorithm and anybody who doesn't read much will say, I know what this channel is about, I'm good, let's go look. The people that are more interested into it, and all of it counts for the algorithm, on the next part you're going to do about 3 lines maximum, and you're going to talk about that in more detail, expand onto it even more. And you're into geocaching. Think of places that people look to go for it. Lots of parks, lots of things that will stand out that the big ones aren't really mentioning as much. A big thing we try to get for most channels, whether you're fishing, fishing, hunting, geocaching, hiking, bushcrafting, all these ones, is you're looking for areas that catch people's eyes that's looking to travel that area or have heard about it and looking it up, and you come into the results where the big ones wouldn't. Just use Studio. I get what you're saying. Okay. Maybe some people have some is that on iPhone Studio? Just use Studio.
Not sure. Maybe they use, but he thought maybe he's using YouTube Studio. I'm not sure really. But the Frozen Fury was putting some suggestions here as well.
Perfect.
So check it out. What other people are using for that? I'm getting back to Canva, which also is for iOS and Android, but it does offer a possibility of having transparent background, which what you need really. So that's something to look into, but there's plenty of apps that you can download. Just search for remove background or cut out a shape or things like that, and it will definitely come up for you.
Yep. And Canva, of course, the link for it is in the description. It is quite easy to use and a very good program for it, used by many on YouTube, so definitely check it out. So that's what I would do, because right now anybody who looks at it is just seeing a clump of text and they tend not to read it because we're always browsing on the internet. That term didn't come around for nothing, and people just look, see it, okay, I'm gone to the next one. So by getting that all together would really help a lot, and I would definitely do that. Try and get this up here worked around, white background or something like that, work it into it. I think it would look really, really sharp, because you got a fantastic logo. It's very impressive. And yeah, let's check. I forgot to check playlists. That's what I was going to go to. You got a ton of playlists. I hope these are all yours as much as possible. Oh yeah, you got tons of them. You got to fill up your home page with those and get rid of these ones. And when you get your customized channel, you'll be able. Can you do that on phone as well? I don't know. I've never done it.
Create what, sorry?
Customized channel.
Well, I know that you can do it when you have the combination of Creator Studios and TubeBuddy, but I'm not sure if you can do it on its own, because I haven't tried it. So it's a good question to the chat. How much of the customization you can do using YouTube Studio for phone? Let us know.
Frangie Unboxing, you have a really great night. It's always nice to have you in here. And thank you so much for joining us. I always love having you in.
By the way, if you are wondering what to do with your phone, is that's all what you have? D. Niemann has a great channel. Nick Niemann's brother, and all he does is actually his whole channel is dedicated to using tools on your phone. So whatever you have, for iOS or Android, editing apps, audio apps, YouTube apps, all his channel is dedicated to being creator on the phone. D. Niemann, check him out. It's definitely something, if that's all you have to use, which is also, why not? Our phones are like little computers now, but it's a great resource channel for that.
I didn't know if I said hi to John a while ago, HSF Paranormal, but it is absolutely awesome to have you in here. And the Creator Spotlight Show is in here. Great to see you as well. And games and anime and emergency vehicles, trains, aircraft, etc. Hey, how are you? Let's see here, guys.
Jollity, it shouldn't let you rename the uploads. You can't rename the default uploads playlist. Even on the desktop, you can't.
Oh, yeah, nice.
You can only create a new one that is called that way and then add your videos there.
My guess with the YouTube edit stuff, it's limited and good for general things. But if you want more specific stuff, it's best to go outside the YouTube stuff.
Yes. No, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I agree.
Definitely.
Gives you the basics, so to say. What's the TubeBuddy? TubeBuddy is one of the tools that are great for building your channel, because it gives you more insight in what you can do with your channel. It kind of gives you little tips here and there, and follow checklists that you can use for best practices. It also helps you with keywords, with descriptions and things like that. Shows you some more in-depth analytics. There's TubeBuddy, there's VidIQ for that. That's probably two main tools right now. There's Morning Fame as well if you want to use that. They are a little bit for different things, I must say, but you can try out the free versions, and if you use let's say both of them, it's pretty much enough, at least for a good while, so you don't have to pay for subscription if you don't want to at the beginning.
Thank you, son.
What's the difference between TubeBuddy and Social Blade?
Social Blade is basically, in short, is a program, is a site to find general analytics of your channel, and they'll also give you a ranking onto it. That's the main thing for it, based on their own criteria. TubeBuddy is a tool to develop your channel, to search out resources on better tags, use better protocols to make your channel better, as which follow through from everything. There's even checklists that remind you to heart a comment or pin a comment, all the way up to working with suggested tags and stuff like that, and rankings on those tags. I guess that's in a short.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize you were holding that
It's okay.
on the table.
Long-winded based on what you said. Well, it's a, YouTube is a constant process. It's a living organism. That's what we always say. We have changed and keep changing things all the time. There's always something to do. Is TubeBuddy only for the phone? No, you only can you can have it for the phone, both iOS and Android. You can also have it on your desktop as a website and as extension as well to your Chrome. So there's a whole bunch of possibilities how you can use it.
All right, guys, ready for the next one? I'm going to get Xenia to take this one. I'll be back in 2 seconds. There you go, guys. Kidney Jerk is up next. There you go.
Kidney Jerk, congratulations. Let me just check. Ooh, the channel's here. Okay, there you go. Kidney Jerk, mukbang, story times, and more. New videos Sunday, Monday, Wednesday. I kind of like that banner there. Let me just grab the link here. That would be a good thing to do. And there you go, Kidney Jerk. I must ask, how did you come up with a name like that? Just wonder. Kidney Jerk. I'm just always, I'm always curious. Haha, this is what happens when you get picked at random, right? I got kicked out of my chat. Oh my goodness. This is something. Well, okay, I'll just use this for now. So let's see what you have here. Let's see what you have here. Following trends helps as well, as that's when the search volume is high, depending on what's going on. Yes, definitely. I mean, Google Trends page is good for keywords. You can check out what is trending. TubeBuddy, of course, does it as well. I'm finding Google Trends does it a little bit better in that way. You can also use the keywords everywhere extension, which I find is really great to understand how good the tag or a keyword is exactly for your size of the channel, because it kind of shows the prices on it, the search volume and things like that. Keywords everywhere, it's called. So I use it basically every day, all the time. Okay, now let's see. So, well, the first thing that I land on is the homepage, and this is exactly something that we are going to be repeating over and over every time because we think it works. People have said that it works, and we want you to guys to tap into this little, Andrew likes to call hack, but really it's a little bit of workaround and a tip, is to create that Kidney Jerk Uploads playlist here. Add your own description to it. All of that we already talked about here is definitely gonna make a difference. It has been proved by numerous channels here, some of them in the chat too. Here you already have listed some of your own playlists, which I love. What you need to do now is add the descriptions to the playlists, and when you do that, keep in mind what kind of videos you have added to the playlist, so you can add those keywords in the description, make it more searchable, more discoverable. Now, as I go through, I kind of see that you have created this. Get rid of this feature here, like get rid of featuring this playlist. You don't need this here. You already have this here. So, and I would also suggest, I don't know why it's here. Okay, you haven't added all of the videos here yet, I guess. So you can also automatically add videos to your playlist. If you go to the advanced settings of editing your playlist, you can actually add words that will let your videos be automatically added to your playlist. So yeah, get rid of this one feature here. Leave just this the kidney jerk uploads one, and add your descriptions.
Drone Man, how are you?
Oh, there are some descriptions there. Okay, so the reason there is not more consistency.
Really, guys, you need them for every one of them to really benefit. They're like the biggest part. But you're probably on your way. Just keep going with it.
Drama Productions, hello. Let's see about section. Okay, so right away here I see that you have two lines basically that are, I don't like you to say wasted, but it is in a way. I know we like to do all of that, but you can say hello, I mean, it's fine, but then bring this up here. Like, don't space it out. You're losing the characters here, okay? And again, Andrew likes to put in the length of the text here in the chat, and that's exactly it. Your 200 characters is the main thing, so you want to fight for every character, basically. Long story, very short. Take that out. Once again, it takes your real estate. Not when I first started this channel. My only goal was to help people. Okay, this is good for the second paragraph. You're talking about a little bit more in depth about your channel. Who is it for? A little bit more like kind of around your channel and who is it for. But you still need that first sentence, first two sentences that really shows the essence of your channel. What is this about? Like in one sentence or two. What is it about? Not in 3 sentences, in 2. What is it about? You want to have it like that essence, like I always say about the vanilla essence. You know, you want to have like the very, very depth of your channel, what it is about, and put that in the very first paragraph. And then you can follow up with what you have after, with the story and about and your content and all of that can follow afterwards, but that first paragraph is so important there.
Yeah, Kings of Darwin said, I thought my mouse was possessed, then I was scrolling up and down where you were going. I do the same thing, the same as that, so I get that all the time, so don't feel bad. Drone Man Productions, sorry, I couldn't give you a wrench. I feel like I'm sitting in the studio, like the studio. We have a studio.
We have a broadcast studio.
That's right. All of the 25 production crew behind here, guys, were on set. I feel like I'm sitting here for the first time. Did you ever see my chickens? I see your question, and yes, I have. Yes, I have. I'm sometimes bad at commenting. I was actually watching one of your videos more quietly again this morning in Just Living, by the way. Yeah. Did you have another channel name before? Because I meant to ask you that, and I keep forgetting. Kevin's Aquariums. Hi, how are you? Good to see you in here. Hope you're doing well. So, is there anything else, hun, for Kidney Jerk?
We only went through the About page and Home page, and you have. I wanted to see if she has any links in the About page.
Oh,
yes?
Yes, she does.
Yes, she does. So, just wanted to double check on that before we click anywhere else. Thank you.
Okay. Where do you want me to go next?
Well, we have in a playlist. We just go take a quick look because we have already checked that on the home page, so that is there. So just keep in mind to get rid of that uploads feature and feature your own uploads playlist there.
Have a great night, Rosarama. Thank you so much for coming by. I always love having you here. Okay, so I'm at your beck and call.
And videos, we can go into a video and see there.
Okay.
It's just I got booted out of my chat, so if I don't have a mouse, I can't see anything else. Again, consistency, the same as it was with the playlists. Some of them has descriptions, some of them don't. So the same here. Some of them has the playlist, the thumbnail graphics on top, and some of them don't. So try to bring them to the same consistency all throughout the channel. I know it takes a lot of time, but it's worth it. I like it. I do. I like the yellow and black. I like the face feature there. I think it's good. What do you think about thumbnails?
Yeah, like Xenia said, she's exactly right. The thing is consistency, and once you find what's working for you, they're bright, they shine out. I mean, you definitely can't miss them. You're keeping it low on the text, which is very good. If you're sticking with this and this is what you're having to, then yeah, definitely it's worth it to go back and bring it all the way down and keep that look going the whole way through. It is some work, like Xenia said, but it's invested time that will show up in the playlist. Everything will always be nice in sync and everything. It's like anything else, you know. The mind is very aware of array, so you want to keep it as calming and pleasing a feeling while they're there. And part of it is, even if they get over here and start scrolling down, they see that consistency. You've impressed people that much more, even if they don't really realize it. Subconsciously, it is kicking in. I like the yellow. I'm almost surprised why, because you do have yellow in your banner. I'm almost surprised you didn't go maybe a bit more with like when you're fading out, not into the direct orange, but maybe like the orange right above your avatar, in that area maybe, or a little bit brighter. Nothing too like blinding, but I almost think that would give you more of a symmetry with your channel. Just something to think about. Yeah, besides that, I mean, it's because you did a lot of work. It looks great. You've put you got a lot of fantastic things going on into it, and you're definitely making it your own, and props to that. And I really do like your banner. I find it neat. I like the font you picked. It's got something different to it, but it's not overly done. It's very cool, very eye pleasing. So, anything else on?
Well, I just wanted to add that when you do add the description to your videos as well, keep in mind the same what we just talked about, the about section and description of the playlist. So make sure you get good use of the real estate, those 200 characters. So as much as we want to be nice and courteous and say hello and introductions and all of that, keep that afterwards, and in the descriptions first. Talk about what your video is first, and then everything else after the fact.
Yep. I'm just I want to see something for a sec. Drone Man had wrote something. Oh yeah, did your old one. I get what happened. Okay, completely, it got deleted by accident, your whole channel, so you had to start over again. Oh god. All right, guys. Yep. Here, I'll help. Let's just here. Just grab Drone Man. Give him some love, guys.
Yeah, that's sorry. Yeah, that's why I said email us, because I thought maybe you needed help with getting your channel back. That's why. But that's terrible, though. I'm sure you're gonna get it back in no time, though.
Yep, that's right. And help Monk, guys. I mean, imagine if that would happen to us, how we would feel. Let's just see here. So I'm not going to do the big pitch. I'm not going to do everything, guys. I'm just going to say, just if you haven't subscribed to Drone Man Productions, let's help them out. Let's get them up there.
Yeah.
That could be us. So, yeah.
I remember how we almost got rid of by accident by the only video that we haven't copied over with the daughter. Remember?
Yep.
And that was devastating till we figured out how to get it back. But
my daughter's 7 years old. First time she's going to sleepaway camp. And the day before she left, her and I went to watch trains together and spend some time and did a live stream together. First one, just her and I. And she leaves for school, and I leaves for camp, and we're both missing her like crazy. And didn't I accidentally go and delete that video? That was heart crushing. I could have quit YouTube right on the spot right there, and got it back. And so my heart goes out to anybody when something like this happens. So we've all been in, guys, this could happen to us. So if you haven't helped out Drone Man Productions, let's just get them away up there. I'm not going to do all the fanfare and that. I'm just asking you guys, we all need help sometimes.
As you bring back your videos, as much as you want to get them back, make sure that you space them out with 24 hours between them, because I know you just want to dump them there. to have them, but it might not be the best reaction at first. So put them out as you would when you start the channel. Don't just dump them all at once. Just a suggestion. Imperfect Perfections. Hello, Chills TV. Hello, no self-promotion here though. I'm more than welcome to stay over if you would like to. Make one for you with my tablet. Does that sometimes. Okay. Jason NG still here. Can I have adventures? You are back. Well, welcome back here. Excellent. Yeah, guys, if you can help Drone Man Productions, this is terrible. It is. There's a link again.
See, guys, this is a great example of what we're talking about. This is the good things about YouTube, and we're not just another social media, because YouTube was never meant to be a social media. This is a platform with creators, and this is what I'm talking about, where we all come together. I love there's nobody saying, well, do it for me too. Do it. People see that this is a really shitty situation that happened to them, and we're there just to help get somebody back on their feet. That's the things to be proud of. You guys are awesome. I just want to say that for the record. So very cool.
GBification, yes. That's what it's all about. Is we're in it together. We're trying to grow together to help each other, and that's right. I think really is the best way of doing it, is to put our heads together and grow together, learn from each other.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. Drone Man Productions. Yeah, it's terrible.
Because I didn't even check when you came in. I'm just naming. Crap, my dad makes me watch. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. How you doing tonight? We're helping out Drone Man Productions. His channel got deleted accidentally, and he was at 1,050, and now we're getting him up. He's built a new channel starting from scratch. So you have a great night, Weekend Warrior. Always love seeing you, my friend. You have an awesome night.
Chills TV will send you over to Panic D Paranormal History. It is a paranormal channel, as you, and maybe you can get inspired and get some tips there as well. It's definitely right up your realm there. So I don't know if Panic D Paranormal is still here. If not, check them out. Panic D Paranormal History channel. Yeah,
and Sean is ultimate cool, so you'll definitely be somebody to hang out with. So.
Yes, definitely. Chills TV. Yes, they do have live streams as well and videos, and go check them out. Tell them we sent you, or don't. It doesn't matter, but it's definitely a great place for your type of channel for sure. And please do come back as well. Yes. We love matchmaking, but we love seeing you here too.
That's awesome, guys. I know, Drone Man, it doesn't get you back to where you were, but it gets a start. And you make sure to look us up either on Thursday or Sunday when we do the wheel again. Try and come in close to the beginning, and I'll definitely give you another shout out to try and get you going. So, we're all in this together, Drone Man. It could easily have been us. It could be anybody in here. That's what it comes down to. So.
And Chills TV, Dull Whip Dad sent me. Well, that's awesome. We love Dull Whip Dad. So thank you, Dull Whip Dad, for sending.
Yes.
Yes. And thank you, just Gibification. Thank you. We love when you guys do that, to pass the word along, to educate your viewers, to inspire them as well. This is how it all starts. Spread the kindness, kill with kindness. Do better.
Actually, I'm going to throw it out to you guys. One thing you can do for us, we are desperately trying to hit 6,500. We've hit a big bog just like everybody else is. So some friends you think that might like what we do. If you can send them our way, we would greatly appreciate it. Tell them that you sent them so we can definitely thank you as well for it. And if you can do that, that would be awesome. I'll be there in the beginning, and thanks. Hey, like I say, it could be us. So in a heartbeat. So
yes, definitely. We'll keep an eye on you. Okay, Sparky's here. Good day, model railroaders. Hello, everyone.
What in God's name was that?
See, Andrew always tries to surprise me with the surprise start of the stream. Well, I surprise him in different other ways.
Going like poltergeist into somebody else. Good day, we're
Sean, help us. She's haunted.
Oh my god. To the store. Hello. What is an astronaut's favorite key on the keyboard? The space bar. Well, Curly Grants 16. Thank you so much, Frozen Fury, for the joke. You're the only one that can make me verbally laugh on those jokes, because everybody else would be like, oh yeah. You're the only one, because I can always picture you grinning when you say it. All right, guys, we got Meme Piano up here. We're going to take a look at
We also have the French toast who says, you guys must be such fun to live with. Well, we'll ask our children. Not sure.
Yeah. I think they would go with embarrassed sometimes.
Yeah.
Alrighty, guys. We got Meme Piano up here. Meme Piano. So there you go. Meme Piano uploads. Perfect. Descriptive sentences. Perfect. Specials. Perfect. I don't know with specials like that. I kind of think that you should beef it up. You know, I don't know. Meme piano specials, even at best. Just something. I'm not crazy with playlists that just have one word like that. They tend to be kind of, they fall a bit flat. I don't know. That's just my feeling. But other than that, great job. Look at this. Look at this. There you go. Very nice. You used up, I think, all of them, it looks like. That's great. Every one of them has descriptive sentences. That's perfect. And you have your main one, the uploads one. Awesome. Very good. Yeah. Here is the problem, is the banner. The banner is really going to be redone, which means you're going to fall in the avatar. So let's go back to that in a second. I want to go over here and take a look at your about section just for a second. Memes and piano need no more needed. Yes, there is needed. About 120 characters are needed right here.
This is our dad's jokes.
Yeah, that's right. You're asking about the if we're fun to live with, what our parents would think. Well, there, dad's joke sums it up. No, okay. First of all, memes piano. You never have to say sorry ever. Never. That's not what it's about. Don't ever please take it that way. And I know you're just being polite, but either way, you don't have nothing to be sorry. This is your channel. You have nothing. This is your channel. You can do or what you want with it. First of all, nobody can tell you to do with it. But I'm just saying, you really want to fill up those 200 characters and straight for what your channel's about. And you do need to express on memes and piano and what it is. You know, once again, look at ours, get the sizing down, find your pitch that works in there with good keywords and phrases that tie into memes and piano. And that's kind of cool, you know. I like the memes and piano thing because it is something that's not put together so often. And I think there'd be some interesting to play this. You can really get some good traction out of it. So just be creative with it and do some research on tags. Anything else, hon, you want to add about? We'll kind of break these up a bit.
Yeah, no. I mean, I can't add anything after that.
Thank you, Dakota and Felly. Oh my god.
I agree that it's very unique and original, so roll with it. Push on that uniqueness and originality, because obviously, like, what is it is the first question when you think about your channel. Is it music? Is it memes? Well, or is it something completely unrelated? So as much as fun as it is, you do want to make it sure, just so it helps you to get your channel out there. After, when you get more subscribers, then you can start experimenting more and come back to this. Yeah.
First of all, the algorithm's got to know what you do before anybody else. Yeah. Then once you grow and then that knows where to send you and it's used to where to send you, then you can start to play. But that's a long ways down the road. So give it your pitch, 200 characters of how you tie these two together and what will people see onto it. That's basically it. It's got to be pretty cut and dry, but well worded. That's what it comes down to. 200 characters to say, This is why when people type in this, I should be recommended high on the list for it. That I have it more than anybody else, and these are my points. It's like debating or going for a job or pitching for a job. You know, you have to sell yourself. You really do on that one, and it is crucial because the algorithm is non-forgiving, and most people here are non-forgiving. It's not that they're bad people; they just have a short amount of time, and that first 200 characters is probably either going to sell them or pass them on what you do. So it really is important. Yeah, like you see the corner thing. This is really, you got to have something really eye-catching in here, and because you have, you know, and that will fall to the avatar. So once again, yes, I'm going to go into branding, and it's going to work down. How did you make that many playlists? How many videos do you have hidden, unlisted? And I know you got some unlisted. You got to be. There's no way. My God, I think it is a combination of everything. Okay.
Yeah, I think
that's
it is.
good. Okay, that's good. That's good then.
So guys, you wonder what to do with 5 videos in a playlist?
Yep.
That's a great answer to it.
And did you notice, guys, that I didn't even pick up at first? He was impressed, and I was saying all the great things, and I'm still impressed by it. I'm actually more impressed.
Yes.
Because the amount of work into what he did, I seen it as a well put together channel and didn't even realize the fact that there's a lot of repeats in the videos. That's a real shot in the arm for. I mean, that speaks volumes of what making your homepage look professional can do for you, right before your eyes. I never even noticed that.
That's a great compliment right there, guys. Look at the example of it. Works perfectly.
So if you've ever needed more convincing on why it's important to get playlists on the homepage and descriptions and all that, there was one right before your eyes.
Brenda, hello. Shane,
Brenda.
hello.
How are you? Good to see you both. Hope you're having an awesome night. So yeah, that's very well done. And that's proof in the pudding.
The importance of playlists. Well, now we're going to be bringing you back as an example.
Zomify, what type of content do you like to watch? Good content. I like to watch some small creators. I like to watch some really big ones and everywhere in between. There
are 2 of us here. So our...
I was answering mine.
So I just wanted to add that it's a whole variety of channels and content that we as a channel watch because there are 2 of us.
I wonder sometimes what the algorithm thinks of our page. Like, what in the hell do these people actually really like? Because we're so far all over the board.
That's right. Yep. But big or small creators, that's not what it's about. It's about the content. So if we like it, check it out.
And that is true. It's good to be varied. You don't want to be just watching small creators. You also don't want to be just watching big creators. You really got to be varied because you need people to set goals from, to be inspired, what's trending, what's new. But you also have to keep and connect with your peers and where they're going and where trends are on that side as well. Really, really important. Don't pigeonhole yourself in one or the other.
Thank you, Drone Man.
Yeah, so I would definitely... You're at the right time. You got just a nice amount of videos to work with.
Instant Replay, hello.
Hey, talking about branding. There you go. There you go.
How do you add description to playlists? It doesn't matter how small the channel you are. You go to the customizing your playlists, edit, and then you just click into the space where your description would be, and it instantly lets you change your description right there. So under customize your channel tab, you can go and look for it.
Branding. I got Instant Replays up for a second. I hear anytime Instant Replays in, I'm always bringing her up for branding. So there you go. That's what branding is. Right there in a nutshell. And anybody can do it. Anybody can do it. And it's I see, because she changed the colors some from before, but still, like, I mean, she stays very consistent with what she does and that. But branding. Check out Instant Replay. This banner will always say is like one of our top favorites. So good.
Oh yes, definitely.
So impressive.
Definitely. Good seeing you as always.
Yes, definitely.
Mitch and Dad, hello.
Okay, me and piano. Okay, something we said. me and piano said I need to go now. Bye.
Oh no, who knows? It might be the time of the day.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, keep up what you're doing. You really impressed me. I gotta say. Yep. Thumbs up to you. Once again, guys, Drone Man Productions. You see him in the chat. Help him out. He lost his channel, accidentally deleted it at 1,050 and is starting over from scratch. So that could happen to any one of us. We know it is. I'm not doing the big pitches. Just help out Drone Man Productions. You see him in there. Drone Man, if you're still in here, say hi. Throw around some emojis in it so everybody can see you. If you haven't helped him yet, please do. And it's 9:54, guys. I think we've just about covered for tonight. This is fun. We got to do this again. This is really fun. And she agrees with me fully. Hello.
Oh, I was trying to understand what was
Interact
going on.
back and forth, talking. That's the show. What is up with you tonight? Had you come on the show? She lost her voice last week. We couldn't even do the show because she couldn't talk. Then we came on tonight, and I didn't think she could stop. And then she just kind of...
Well, I remember that I talked about that Duracell bunny at the very beginning.
Sure enough. I didn't think you were going to daze right out on me.
No, I was trying. I have a trouble following two things at the same time today. Which is you and chat. So I chose chat.
That wasn't loud or anything. That wasn't loud in the ear or anything.
I chose chat.
Oh my God. Alrighty, and I chose. That's right. Oh, Just Juju, you're the best. Yes. Okay, Sparky. I'm gonna. Here. I want. Okay. Yes, we did get your email. Okay, you took a picture of the screen and you took a picture of your chat last night during the wheel. I've said this before. You can only go by our chat that we're showing up on the screen, not yours, because they will not line up. So you have your chat that you talk to and everybody and do all that stuff, and then my chat that I'm sharing right beside the wheel when I do it. You have to go by the chat, my chat that's up beside the wheel. Why does yours always come up higher on yours? Lag is causing all the issues. So whenever we do anything on the internet, let's take the live stream, for example. What I'm doing right now is going through a server through this point, Toronto, and then going out to all of you. And everything you do typing in that is coming from you through the server in Toronto to me and to each and every one of us. All that we're doing here right now, all those moving pictures, all the chat, all of it is going through Toronto, going back and forth. And that's why when you type in your chat, you're always going to be a higher rank. My question was, where did my name go? I never did see it. Yes, that's why. Okay.
Because it falls like a balls in the bingo machine. You see it right in front of you because that's the closest one. But then once it falls out into the big internet, it falls in random places, right? So it wasn't exactly where you seen it because of what Andrew said. It was lower in the page. We don't scroll through all of it. We only show the first, like, whatever is there, 20 or 25.
Yeah, the first line of it. Like right now, this is partly hidden, this one. But if you were to see it all, we'll pretend this is the full view. So on yours, you'd be right now up around where you see, say, Just Juju right here. Okay, when you type in yours. But on ours, by the time it comes to the server, it could be way down in here. Because that's why every once in a while, I'll scroll down through them. I'm showing you guys how long the list is. So say you're number 11 on yours. You could be number 29 on ours, and therefore you're not even seen in the screen because we're just looking at the first 16 or so, whatever the first full screen view is, just enough to count. So we don't go every time and show everybody where they are. We're just looking at the ones that made it in the top part of the it is okay. It is all. I swear to you, Sparky, it is always there. I kid you not. It's just because of the leg. Xenia's sitting right beside me, for instance, okay? And you know how we were counting and like she'll say, oh, you missed one, we'll go back and count. She's not doing it based on hers. She's doing it based on mine.
Mm-hmm.
Because on hers, could say you're number 11 on mine, you could be number 14 on hers or number 19. And we're sharing the exact same internet connection. So let's use that example again. Say we're counting on the list and you're number 11. So you're number 11 on mine, you're number 17 on Xenia's, you're number 22 on Sticky Buds, you're number 7. Well, usually it's always like whatever you see is the highest because you have the less ping time for you. But for everybody else coming in as drag, where you see yourself as say number 4 on yours, whoever's else is at home playing, we'll say like Eileen Villiers or somebody, she's seeing hers close to number 4 or number 3 or number 5. Usually you'll be closer to the top.
Yeah, like Aerial Landscape says, I have checked. I'm number 1 on mine most of the time and like 20-something on yours. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly because of what Andrew just said. You're
not being seen, but you are there. It's just because we don't scroll through. When the wheel is really busy, if we're to scroll through, it's about 3 to 4 lengths of the whole chat. That's how long it goes. So that's why we don't scroll through every time to show everybody where their name was. We're just concerned with what's the ones that we got up in time to count. And that's why we have to use one chat. That's the whole reason why we started sharing the chat, actually, was because that was going on at first. And of course, I don't blame anybody else. I'd feel ripped off too. You know, you're just kind of saying it. How do we know it's true? So then we started sharing it for that simple reason. So, and I'm going to try to make a more conscious effort to every couple of times scroll down, just take a moment and scroll down so everybody can see the list name. I'm not going to hold it that everybody can read each name, but I'm just going to scroll down just so you can see the long list.
And I mean, yes and no, Aerial Landscapes. We have had people from Australia that we have reviewed. We have had people here from Canada, and we are in Montreal. So, you know, I mean, Australia, that's pretty far. So, I mean, yes and no. It's very individual, and that's why it is random. It is as random as it can be because of all of these factors that come into play when we spin it.
Most of the time when you're getting the lag, a lot of times, even if there's a problem with, like, you know, we talk about lag, sometimes people getting buffering because that's all through the server, for instance, going out of Toronto, but that's YouTube's server. We can't control that. The other lag that you're getting is usually your connection at home to your base. For instance, you're using DSL. The further you are away from the switchboard, the more lag you're going to get from that. So, just some kind of examples. But I thought it was just my channel stopped showing up in the chat.
No, and you're not the only one. Yes. So don't feel bad about it. People ask us probably a couple times a week.
Yes.
And yeah, it's just the way it works.
Sticky Buds. Yes, I couldn't get on the wheel until I got faster internet in Australia. Now I have no trouble. That's what a lot of it plays into, is that.
Maybe we should remove the wheel. Well, see, we did start in different ways and we have adjusted as we go. We have extended the numbers and all of that. That's why we started doing this now every so often. And wheel is just a part of it. The things that we talk about the channel is applicable to everybody, really. You know, so wheel is just a fun add-on.
Yeah.
It's not the main thing what it's all about. And I think without it just wouldn't be so much fun.
No, exactly. That's where we have our ball.
It's a game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, you see, now that's what I love. The Sparky, no way. I love the wheel. And, you know, it's amazing that term has become a bit of its own brand, and that's what I love, how people connect with it, is the wheel, and they think of that game night and stuff like that, and you go into channels in the time, you know, oh my god, I almost got it. I don't know anybody getting too mad about it. They don't need to play. There's no law with it, so.
Well, yeah, exactly. So if somebody gets too upset, you don't have to play it.
It's just a game.
Exactly.
Yep, that's right. It's
you know, it's too bad that you're not enjoying it, but that's why not everything is for everybody. For example, I like open face sandwiches, and Andrew likes regular American sandwiches. You know.
It is for fun. It is, and that's exactly it, Brenda. The wheel is a bit of a... I always tell people, you know, it's nice to be up there, but the main thing is getting to know people. Every show has something that is a draw. And that's what it's meant to be. It is, I don't want to oversell it, but we'll call it like the cherry on the sundae. There's got to be more things going on in there because people is not going to sit around just because there's that wheel. It could be, or whatever it is, or a spinning pigeon, or whatever it is. It's the shtick of the show, and it's helped us grow as a brand. I mean, I also like to be known for our interviews and tech talk and the tips that come with it. We did the same thing here tonight that we do with the wheel. Mm-hmm. That's what we said sometimes. You know, they say with kids, it's good to make learning fun so they don't realize they're learning. The wheel has kind of turned into that a bit. You know, it was kind of just made people want to listen more to it because they want to be next on the wheel. So they actually take in some of the stuff from it. And if they learn a little bit from it or they learn a lot, it wasn't a wasted night. So that's kind of the way was to make it that people enjoyed coming in and having fun with it. So we have a philosophy, you know, life is just hard enough as it is. And I believe we take YouTube very seriously. And I know a lot of you guys take YouTube very seriously. And it doesn't mean though that it's got to be all miserable. It can be fun while doing that as well. Because I felt bad when the more we got into YouTube, the more I seen people kind of struggling with the idea of tags and descriptions and analytics, especially, and stuff like that. That people didn't see any fun into it, you know, and then they kind of let their channel float adrift, if you want, a bit, just because of that. And it's fun to make videos and it's fun to do all these things. They really are. But it's like model trains, like Sparky, you know. It's fun to run the trains, but they also have a lot of fun building the track, laying down the ballast, programming the lights and all that. It's the whole experience of being on YouTube. It's a very, I hope people will always walk away with a very accomplished feeling from being on here. And I mean, we're just trying to find our way to give people a bit of that. We could just go on and shout out channels, get them up there, move on, get them up, move on. But we do try to put in a lot of what we know. We don't know everything. Exactly. But we try to bring what we can. That was the whole point with the Blue Wrench Group, was to get everybody together, not as we're going to go everywhere together, but we could come into work, you know, or it's like a think tank. It really is. I always wanted to be like a think. We've wanted to be like a think tank. Tech Talk Tuesday will always be, in my opinion, the pinnacle of everything Puša Studios wanted to do since they decided to live stream. Mm-hmm. All of these nights all play in. Even the guests, we've always wanted things that either inspire YouTubers to go further or to take another look at the way they do things. Even if we were lucky to have some that did Emmy Award, and one person said, well, they're not YouTubers. No, but they're people that are successful, and they're in arts and acting and presenting themselves. All those tools help build a better YouTuber. Most people are here doing vlogs or live streams, things like that. You know, it builds confidence with them, brings new bonds together. We're not changing the world here.
No.
It's just trying to bring some of the passion that we've found into this, because we never realized we'd enjoy the analytics so much, and we really do.
And we truly believe that it is better to teach someone how to fish than to give the fish to eat.
Yes.
To quote very roughly. But that's true. And that's why we do this in reviews, because we want you guys to understand how it works so you can take it and do it on your own and not come just for numbers. You know, otherwise we wouldn't be doing the reviews, and we would just give you fish and expect you to come back for more. We want you to learn how to fish.
I am the first person, and here it is on the record if nobody's ever said it. You cannot grow by my wheel. You cannot grow by our wheel, our channel, anybody else's channel alone by coming in and getting shout-outs and meeting people. And I don't care what anybody does or says or how they do it or all the different variations of it. In my opinion, anything that involves networking is great to give you a boost. It's like as if a business luncheon, if you sold shingles, you want to meet other contractors and hand out your business card and get them to grow up. The big part is getting recommended by YouTube. So that's why we've tried to put in as much as we're learning as we go to people that maybe haven't had a chance to learn this yet. Or maybe they know more than we do. And Huntsman Outdoors is the Huntsman is a great example of that. He's shooting past us. I couldn't be happier. And he's sitting there saying thank you that he's used some of the stuff we've done. Man, we can't pay for that kind of advertising. This will help our channel take on more of a better reputation from doing it. I hope he hits the stars and back, because I know somebody that's high up in YouTube. It's a win.
Exactly. And again, to the analogy of fish, YouTube is a big ocean of fish, and therefore we're better together and working together than competing against each other. You're
all talented. Every one of you that came onto YouTube, my hat's off to you, because most of you didn't come like us with video and photography background. You came in because you had a passion about something you do, and you want to share it with others. And to take on all these extra things that come with YouTube to be on here, I commend you, because it's not easy. There's a lot to learn and a lot to know, and it's always changing. And you just do it. I mean, hats off to you. So it is inspiring, and I forget that sometimes until I'll see somebody bring up a story about them on here and what they went through to get on here and what they're doing.
Yep, that's right.
It's just keep up the good work, guys, and just keep trying to get better. And nobody has to be a Steven Spielberg, and nobody has to be an ultimate programmer or an analytics genius on here. Just keep striving to get better each time. That's all you need, and you will get there. Don't rest on your laurels. You got to make things happen for you. We are not a fix for everything. If you're just coming here to grow, you're not going to grow too far. You need to be self-sufficient on YouTube, and we're just that commercial that maybe gets you a little more of a boost.
And if you're not growing, that means that you're going to take a look at your own channel and don't blame everybody else. I don't get views. I don't get this. They didn't do something. Not just us. You are responsible for what your videos are and what your channel is there.
That's right. That's right. That's why when people thank us, like, oh my God, you guys to 1K. No. And I mean that. And I've said that every time. Whatever number, whatever you accomplish, it is yours. We just did a small commercial for you. And you helped us by being in here because you got more people in here. You went and told people that it was cool in here. All those things helped us. Everything that's good in life, in business, in relationships, whatever you need, is a two-way street. And just keep doing that with each other in here as you would in real life. And I think you'll have a fantastic experience on this platform. And I hope it for each and every one of you. I really do. Well, guys, I think that's enough preaching for one night.
Oh, my.
And thank you, Brenda G., for bringing all that up. And that's nice. It even gives us a chance to think about that now and then. So I really appreciate that.
Yes.
I really do.
I just wanted to mention to HSFL, message me on Twitter. I have some comments about your banner. Can't find your website. Message that as well. Take a look. Well, Lala Lydia's life is here. I love you so much.
High country. Like I say, your win, your victory, my friend. You got this. You worked hard to get there. Take a bow. You deserve it. That's not mine. That's yours. You guys paid your debt full and clear the moment you came in here and stayed with us for more than whatever time you could. We're good. Couldn't ask for more. As I say, guys, to the billion plus channels on here, and all goes through real life and everything that throws at us, anytime you can choose to spend with us is greatly appreciated. And you know what? Have some fun out here, okay? I hope you do. And see you tomorrow on Tech Talk Tuesday, where we're going to have more fun like this, guys. Much love to you. Be well. Well, since you since you asked so nicely, they're sticky buds. Good night, folks. Take care.